They're not going to be ready for tonight's episode. They are not going to be ready for tonight's episode. Welcome to our flamboyantly gay episode of Politically Correcting. Hey. Hey, everybody. How are you?
No, I can't even say that. I was about to say I almost spit on the camera.
On Donald?
Look at Donald. Donald is saying gay.
That is what he's saying, actually.
Gay.
He's saying
Gay. Gay.
it didn't work.
It's a gay episode.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
We said gay too much. It fucked up the logo.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Jeez Louise. All right. Well, we're trying to fix our technical difficulty over here. we have a whole soundboard ready to go for tonight.
Oh.
Smash that like button,
Yeah.
big boy.
Smash.
Subscribe
the like
and
button.
share for the love of common sense. My whole cohorts, my co-host,
Co-host.
my co-host, Lavelle,
Ooh, I like that.
co-host.
Dan from the streets,
You know it.
Austin on the ones and twos.
What's up?
Want to welcome you to today's Politically Correcting podcast.
He's
where
on
we
the sixes and nines today.
69s. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Sixes and nines. Man, you should have said that earlier. Damn, I totally missed out on that. Want to welcome you to today's podcast where we always share a drink while having open dialogue amongst friends as the far left watches so they can cut the audio, share amongst their friends, and watch us just be fantastic tonight.
Get that
Fantastic.
pinky out,
Up.
fellas.
Pinky out and drink. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, Oaky bouquet.
Reminds me of my
Fantastic.
childhood.
Now, I'm over here drinking a Truly. This is gay.
Well, that was Tom's last one, so you better replenish that.
That drink.
I'm pretty sure I brought that truly at some point. Before you guys came
I'm
on,
sure
I
you
was
did.
drinking White Claw like it was my job.
Oh, you were super gay. That was super gay.
I had to man up when I saw the beard come on.
Yeah, White Claws is a super gay drink.
Dude, that's my drink of summer, man. You can't no laws when you're drinking White Claws.
Really?
Fuck that.
And women love it. So if you have it on deck, women will always drink it.
Still gay.
Aren't you married?
Yes.
Still gay.
But I throw parties on the beach like it's my job.
Nothing like a politician.
And by parties on the beach, I mean it's just me and my wife just basking in the
That's
glory.
what happens when you get older, man.
on the remnants of what Durand Beach was.
Your parties get
Stop
smaller.
it.
Thanks, Canada.
I know.
Yeah, blame Canada.
They got a homo for a president
do.
too.
Oh, man.
True ho.
Prime Minister.
Gay.
but yeah.
My wife's going to love that one.
Could you even be called? I mean, no offense to any decent prime ministers out there, but could you be a good prime minister and still be called a prime minister? Like, think about it.
No.
Yeah, I'm the prime. Introduce yourself as the prime minister. It's like,
Yeah.
rather just be the overlord.
I would just call myself a subprime minister.
Or,
Minister?
Sublime minister.
or a dictator.
Hey, that's where the term comes from.
That's how you get the phrase.
loves dicks.
Dick
cups
Tater.
full of beer.
This is weeks old, but do we think there's any rumors to the Castro Justin Trudeau connection?
No idea what you're talking about.
You don't know about that? You know about that. I know
I
you do.
heard about it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Like I
It's
said,
not, man.
How did I
he's,
miss this?
Castro's illegitimate son or something like that?
Is
Stepson?
Trudeau?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Trudeau's
His
No.
mom had an affair
No.
with Castro. Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it's true or not. But
them
that's where I'm at.
Trudeaus, they've been connected for a long time.
Yeah.
Daddy Trudeau was a wealthy motherfucker.
What's that got to do with anything?
I guess they went down to Cuba.
They went to Cuba
From
and,
what-
it,
it's in
and
his
the wife
blood.
just
It's in
decided
his
to
blood.
bone a Cuban while she was there.
Trudeau's a dictator.
He's also
That's not even close.
publicly expressed his support of Castro and how great he
That's
was.
definitely
That doesn't
coming out of
mean
the Canadians out there. They're like, man, fuck Trudeau.
He's a socialist. Yeah.
He is.
It's that far right conspiracy theories coming
They are.
out.
Tom likes their glasses that still
Yes,
have the,
they are
the
very
price tags on
fancy,
the bottom
Tom.
of them.
Very fancy, Thomas.
Very fancy. We were going for the
Boy.
fancy look. So
Well,
fancy.
Speaking of fancy, last week's episode caused quite the stir. It wasn't last week because we took last week off, actually.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Caused quite the stir with some people in politics. Hence, what brought our episode tonight.
Who? Wait.
I'm not
whoa.
going to name names. This is what we're not going to do anymore.
Oh, no
We're
more
not going to name
names?
names. We're just going to
Okay.
assume who we know who we're talking about.
I want to name names. times.
That's fine. I don't care. As long because it's never been me. It has never been me. But somehow I still get yelled at. I'm looking at these people like, I didn't say that. Like, yeah, but it was on your show. I'm like, but I didn't say that.
Because they can't
I
call
don't
out the
know.
black guy.
Right.
I want
Right.
him to. Oh, please do.
Listen,
Right.
I'm pretty sure you coined Lippian.
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't coin it. Did not.
Well, what did they say? Like, for real?
Well, one of the things that they were upset about, and I use they in the proper pronoun probably.
The plurality.
Yeah. Well, one person was mad that you called one of my peers on city council a bitch,
All right.
and that you were going to run a campaign. That your campaign slogan was going to be "Shut the fuck up" or something like that.
So what's wrong with that? First of
I
all,
laughed and I said you should do that.
yo, wait,
And I said that like, yeah, you should do that. And this person literally took it like you supported it.
oh my
You
god,
were-
yo,
I'm
they
like,
went that gay.
I did not even. I didn't
Oh,
respond. So I know they're watching right now because I
I
made sure I
hope they
blared
are
out
watching.
this.
Here's the thing. Here's
that
the thing.
picture.
I'm you
Go
know,
ahead. Go ahead. I don't care.
If I'm
First of all, we don't. Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, but we don't apologize in this show.
oh, I'm
all
not
right.
apologizing.
So
for shit.
whoever's waiting on this to see you and apologize, it's not happening.
No, it's not gonna
It's
happen.
not happening.
Not gonna happen at all.
Not happening. We
Because
meant it.
here's
It's
the
like
thing.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
I meant
fuck
it.
that. Here's the thing. If I'm talking about a conversation that never happened and I just say, "Yeah, bitch, shut the fuck up." It never happened. So does that mean I'm really calling you a bitch? Not really, but I'm just calling you a bitch in that conversation. Now, if the shoe fits and you are a bitch, then wear that shoe because you might just be a bitch. Period. I mean,
And that could be for dudes too.
it could be for dudes too. I call dudes
inclusive.
bitches
We are an
all
inclusive
day.
podcast.
There's more male bitches than female bitches.
Yeah, I will
Oh yeah.
agree.
And in a totally different way. Like if you're
Agreed.
a female bitch, you might get a little bit more street cred by
You
being
act-
called a bitch.
Where you
Right.
act more like a dude, while a male bitch acts more like a
Right. Now,
Bitch.
historical.
Like a
You know,
bitch.
now
Right.
if you're a crazy bitch, now that's different.
That's
Oh,
different.
you-
That
You're
is
just a
different.
crazy
Mm.
bitch.
Should we go over the different kinds of bitches?
Yes, let's do
that
it
what we're doing?
because
Yeah, let's do that.
it's
Oh,
better
fuck
than
that.
apologizing. Fuck
See,
that.
what if you
Not
call
happening.
somebody a hot ass bitch?
The hot
See?
bitch
See?
is different.
Yeah.
Now you're like, but these bitches ain't hot.
Nah.
So
What
well,
about-
then you got the plurality. The bitches. Bitches as a term, they're
It can be a term of endearment.
right.
Yep.
Hey, these are my bitches. I call you guys my bitches.
Well, exactly.
I
I'm
accept
your
it.
bottom bitch.
But also,
Austin, you don't want
That's
to be the
correct.
bottom bitch, Austin. Don't. Well,
I'm-
it depends though.
the bottom bitch is also the foundational bitch.
Yes.
I'm the lazy
Clearly-
side booty bitch.
That's right.
Clearly, I am the bottom bitch. When I'm not here, nothing happens.
Right? Everything just
Yo,
faltered.
that's super gay. If y'all in your feelings, I don't give a fuck.
Just like our episode tonight.
Hey,
Gay, gay, gay.
Well,
Gay.
she's just looking for something to be upset about.
Well,
And I
not-
don't even know if
not
she is
only
the
that,
right word.
But they took it when I said I don't trust city council to replace me with somebody that is like-minded like myself, or because I have a lot of things that are going well for my district right now.
Mhm.
I the hell is
Oh,
that?
this the pen. Trump talks.
Well, I said I didn't trust them. This is why I don't trust other people, and this is not just the rest of city council. And I really don't. It's not even the rest of city council. Let me tell you who I don't trust. I don't trust people who have never ran a business. You don't understand business. You don't understand finances. If you don't understand business, then you don't understand why you would be against increasing taxes. Like if you don't understand business, if you don't understand investing in income producing assets versus spending money on liabilities, then why are you in charge of a budget for a city, county, town, state? Why are you in charge of a budget when you don't understand the difference between the sources of income? I had someone using the term, the income of the bottom half of Rochester, bottom third of Rochester is like $22,000. I'm like, hold on, use the term correctly. You're saying you're equating wage earners to those who are receiving government benefits. I think that's a totally different aspect. So you can't equate those who are leaving their kids at home to go replace their time, their hour for $1, and equate that to someone who sits at home, does nothing,
Right.
and accepts a monthly stipend every month to take care of their family in lieu of the person that inseminated you with their
Can we talk about
Penis
those
fluid.
people though that drop their kids off at daycare completely free, mind you, to go back home to catch up on the Wendy Williams show or The View
Maury.
or binge watch on Netflix
Mhm.
because Stranger Things is coming out pretty soon. So they're gonna be up on that when it comes out. So where's the responsibility for them?
Have you ever tried to watch Stranger Things with a 1-year-old running around? It's fucking hard, man. You just don't get it,
Well,
man.
is there any accountability for that? Because obviously
No.
we're looking for equity, but there's a whole bunch of equal opportunity out there for these motherfuckers to go find something to do.
I hate whenever they bring up the word equity. It really just
yeah.
it gets to me because I'm sitting there looking at them. And the only thing that's going on in my head is I am a Latino who is on city council. I am not a Latinx that's on city council. I own my own businesses. I've gone from poverty to freaking being, in charge of an entire district. And you're talking to me about equity?
But now you got to ask
This
what
white
they- what
person
they
is talking to me
need.
about equity? Like, what do you?
Fuck.
Come on. Like, come on.
Yeah, well,
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
you don't know, Jose, since
Oh, I've
you
heard that some of
are
these campaigns.
since you
You're right.
are, a minority in this community,
Allegedly.
you were just the lucky one that slipped through the cracks of opportunity and landed a couple businesses.
That was for a slip through the cracks.
Oh, that is gay.
That's how I got ahead.
That's a good
That's how
one.
I got
That's how you got ahead.
I've been waiting for the data for us to have
Yes.
actual audio.
I like that. That's funny.
Isn't it good?
Boner.
Listen.
Boner.
So let me ask this question.
Fun.
man.
This is
So in order for you to just navigate in the world today, you have to kind of live within this, I don't know, this sort of some like form of just you can't say this, but you can say that. You can't do this, but you can do that.
you got to victimize yourself first.
Yeah.
You got to say, coming from a 5'2" Latino who was poor, raised in poverty, raised on WIC, raised on, ripping the actual food coupons,
Fucking
food
WIC.
stamps.
Going to the grocery store
Coming
for
from
WIC is
that
annoying.
mentality, this is why I believe I have to establish why I am the exact person that they're describing so that I can have a voice, so that I can have opinion. Because other than that, they're gonna look at you like, oh, you don't have an opinion because you've never been there. You don't have an opinion because you're not a female, or because you're not gay, or because you're not this, that, and the
Yeah,
other.
but how do they know you're not?
Right. Well, why do they assume my gender?
Look at my fucking pinky, bitch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know where they were going with that one.
like as soon as you step outside of their reality, you become like exactly whatever the fuck there is that they're trying to tear down. Like they're trying
Well,
to tear down.
So,
They're trying to tear down white,
Everything.
white wealthy men.
but Lavelle,
That's who they're assuming they're attacking. That's just how I'm interpreting.
and
this
like
whole
you
shit.
you see how racist that is, right? To stereotype. So to say to Jose, well, you don't fucking know because you're Hispanic and you're a man.
Mhm.
Latino.
Well, that's what I'm
Whatever you are.
saying.
So like
96% of Puerto Ricans or Hispanics choose to go with Latino or Hispanic. 4% go with Latinx. That means overwhelmingly
Yeah.
they hate that shit.
and those are the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of the world.
That's the Latino leaders
Jungle
of
Messiah.
Rochester that don't include
Yeah.
Jose in any of their activities.
Well, no,
And I'm okay with that.
I'm just trying to
Fuck.
figure out like why is it though that anytime anybody says the stuff that you talk about, Jose, like hard work, pulling yourself up from the bootstraps, you automatically just turn into this white dude.
White Republican Trumper.
Yeah, it happens to me. I instantly turn. I'm white,
But
as a
you're not. See, the
motherfucker.
thing is here, I'm gonna read verbatim what a buddy had sent me. I'm not gonna say this person's
Don't.
name.
But we're gonna
I'm not
tear
gonna-
up this message.
No. Nope. It's good. Listening, I'm gonna make sure I don't say anything so that right. Listening to the April 9th podcast. This is my first podcast I've listened to from you. Not that you need it, but props to what you are saying and on here and the way it's said. I agree with what you guys speak about, and even the points I don't. I feel like there isn't uneducated rhetoric just being spewed.
Mm.
this person works with, in an entity where you can't say the things and you can't put yourself out there. But kudos to you guys. I'll continue to listen. So if he's listening right now,
That's what's
Do you
up.
think that's the problem though with what's going on in America kind of broadly is that conservatives need to be more boisterous?
it's more than boisterous. It needs to get to the point where you're going to punch them in the face. Like people need to start being afraid. People need to start being afraid to say something to you. Like say something to me. I'm going to smack
Yeah,
the-
but the predominant culture is that listen, it's like being gay in the 50s. If you're a conservative now, especially in Rochester, right? Rochester, which is blue as hell, sorta. Sorta.
not.
And I say that, but the notion
It used to
is,
be red.
but the notion is that it's blue. So like, hey, you a conservative, and you kind of give the eyes.
Mm.
You look at somebody and you're like, hey,
when you see someone return the cart to the
yeah.
corral, then
When you see somebody that doesn't park in a handicap spot without a handicap sticker,
or park right in front at the fire lane to drop off their
yeah.
significant other and stay there.
Well, I think the far left.
When you see somebody, not wearing a mask,
When you see someone driving and not wearing a mask.
fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Then speaking of, we got to get to the weekly
What
stuff
the
before we
fuck
get
is
too
up
much
with the
further
COVID
into.
shit? But
Oh, weekly COVID update.
before we go, like I just wanted to say, like when it comes to these political parties, the left, they know that if black folks really broke the chains of the shit that they got on their consciousness right now,
The Democrat plantation.
oh my God, that party would be done. It'd be done. Because
Yeah,
then you'll have that boisterous, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I'm Republican now. Forget that. Lower taxes.
No, because as long as they keep putting a black person in for a vice president, a black person in as a Supreme Court judge, it makes enough people happy about it to speak about it on social
Yeah.
media.
But that's so stupid because
Yes.
the only
Yes, it is.
but, right,
Yes, it is.
And maybe this doesn't need to be said because it's already been said 100 times. But the fact that you think if somebody shares immutable characteristics to you, such as your
Right.
skin color,
Shallow.
that they
Shallow.
think the same as you, that's fucking racist. It's also
Allegedly.
gay.
And
I'm having too much fun. But that's
For real.
ridiculous.
It's
how
true.
that's such shallow racism too? How
Right.
do people not see that?
well, it was done back in the 60s, though. How do you think the left
Right.
enticed the southern whites around there? You know? Every everything everything was based off of fear, and they tied around fear with money. They tied up fear, integrating
The
schools.
boogeyman.
Yeah.
The boogeyman.
Well,
they
oh,
sell
they're
the
gonna-
boogeyman.
These big dick black guys gonna fuck all your wives. And they were doing it.
I'm not Mormon. I don't have multiple.
Weekly COVID update. We're gonna go into the Florida judge.
Dan's pinky when he sips his drink is so, Tom is always coming at you
Fine.
with something.
So he sees the pinky, but he doesn't see the deep V with the hamburger coming out of it.
No, I'm telling you.
That taco meat is on there, boy. He's straight up
You
out
know,
of Club 51.
He had to turn the air off because his nipples were poking through and everything.
I'll show him.
You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it. Oh shit.
Let's
Oh,
go
my.
with this. Let's up.
Oh,
This wasn't a DV when I started the day, but I got a 6-month-old daughter who just fucking yanks. out
Yanks
there.
it. She just hangs on for dear life. Carry me, pop.
Don't drop me, Dad.
Is she still on the boob?
No.
I don't know. I have no idea how old.
Oh, you can go all the way up to like 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we call those people
Motherfuckers-
Democrats.
It's only funny because I am one.
Infamil shortage.
We call those people Rochester City Council people.
Oh, yes.
That's just for Lavelle.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. TSA has decided, and by decided I mean the court, the Trump enforcement, basically at this point. He put a judge in place, and the judge came out and said, no, the COVID mask mandate from the CDC was unlawful.
Oh,
Mind you, when we say it's unlawful, when a judge says it is unlawful, that means they broke the law. When you and I break the law, what happens? Especially you and I. Jail.
Go fuck yourself.
You go to jail. So
I
what happens
think-
when the CDC breaks the law and says, oh, I'm sorry, for the past 2 years, we just basically, effed you over,
Mm-hmm.
the TSA would, well, we're just going to not enforce the COVID mask mandate on planes, public transit after court ruling. Now, did you see all the videos of the people that were just like, yeah, like they were happy as hell? That even the stewardesses, the pilots came on and say in midair, they're like, hey, this just came out. Y'all can take them stupid ass shits off. And I was sitting there saying, y'all still wearing that?
We're about 3,000 feet. Guess what, guys? Take those fucking masks off.
Right. And then what did Biden immediately do? Biden
Appeal.
administration will appeal ruling that lifted COVID mask mandate on travel. Look, they just extended it like 2 weeks. And that's when a judge came in and said, no, you've overstepped your boundaries. You have broken the law. The CDC does not have the rights to institute a mandate on people in private businesses. And immediately all the airlines everywhere dropped the mask mandates. They said, all right, we're cool. We're done. We're done with this. And fucking Biden comes through and his administration will appeal ruling that lifted COVID mask mandate on travel. We're talking 2 weeks. Like you want to spend taxpayer dollars. I want to know who out there is okay with him spending money to fight this in court because he doesn't want the next 2 weeks of people without masks.
Do you guys know that CNN dude, Roland Martin, black dude? He's like a pundit. He's far left.
I only know one black CNN person.
He's gay.
He's super gay. Roland Martin was like, yo, this dude is such a freaking sellout. First of all, he was anti-Obama when Obama was running for president. And then I just sent it. I
saw it.
I'm pulling it up.
I didn't see it.
So this fucking dude goes nutso and goes on Twitter. He says,
That's a terrible.
I don't give a damn what some grossly unqualified Donald Trump judge said.
My God.
I'm double masked and wearing goggles on this Nashville to DC flight. I had COVID in December. Y'all can kiss my ass about me not wanting it again. And any fool saying they don't matter is a damn liar.
But you know what?
No one's stopping him.
Fine.
Nobody's
No one's
stopping you.
Yeah.
Why did he have to throw in the Trump bullshit? Everything that Biden is doing is literally, this is all political. This is for all the dumbass lemmings out there that's sitting there waiting for the government to tell them to breathe or tell them it's okay, it's done, whatever. This is who this is for. And if you got the photo of this dickhead with goggles, headphones, 2 masks.
Picture that.
Oh my God!
We're talking
Working
about
on
this is the president.
It's on it should be on the post.
This is the president of Unity. Remember, president of Unity.
Yeah, of course. And yet these very people are put up here on this platform and are just talking to people who are I don't know. I really don't know what's going through their head when like they go outside and like it's fucking sunny out.
What they did a study.
Okay, so here's what's ridiculous. You have to be pretty dumb to take stuff like that seriously. And I mean, you only have to give like 10 minutes of your day to be like, oh, I saw that. That's bad.
Oh,
right?
man.
Look at that
But,
motherfucker.
but if you fucking gave 11 minutes, you would see that it's ridiculous. And I swear that is the left's ploy, right?
Mhm.
Is that they only want people to just pay attention to what we show you on CNN at the airport because that's all anybody ever watches today. And then don't think about it and just spew rhetoric.
Well, they did a study on how many news networks actually showed the Johns Hopkins study that said that it made zero
difference. Yeah.
I wouldn't say zero difference. It made a minuscule difference, but it destroyed way worse than what it helped. And they did a study on how many of the actual news agencies used that Johns Hopkins study. How many of them showed it?
Oh yeah.
And it was non-existent.
Of course.
Non-existent in the main news media, except for Fox. And Johns Hopkins is not a far right wing. We talked about it on our podcast a few weeks ago. They're not a far right wing study program. Johns Hopkins is a freaking medical journal program, like
owned by the Rockefellers.
Right. So
but,
they don't have any enticement to lie about this. And the numbers don't lie.
They don't lie. And it's just literally pissing off one side and pissing and
but it's not even if you expunge right wing quote unquote facts. It's that if you just go against the left, no matter who you are or what you are,
Yeah.
you are now an enemy of the left.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why they talk about cancel culture and how, the left is cancel culture. And they talk about that anytime the right says anything about, like this person's a pedophile and therefore probably shouldn't be a teacher or something like that. Oh, that's cancel culture. You're trying to cancel him. No, idiots.
He's so
Right.
fucking pedo. Needs to get off the air.
Well, Disney World, bring up the Disney World article. I can't fathom Disney World, how people don't see like them defending teachers talking about
Yeah.
trans
Yeah.
sexuals in school. Like, look, and they say it's the don't say gay bill, right? Nowhere in the bill does it say don't say gay.
Well, that's
It's
what
saying, and nowhere in the bill does it say that you as a student can't talk to you as a student and say, hey, my two moms took me to, hey, this place, whatever. Oh, what do you mean by two moms? Oh, it's because my mom's a lesbian. Oh, what does that mean? There's nothing stopping that from happening.
Not at all.
All it's saying is in a school curriculum, your weird ass freaking teacher that somehow doesn't see that they are a female or male can't sit there and preach that to the kids. Now, I don't see how what they should come out and do, what the left should do is say, how about this? How about we'll bring back the church, bring back the Bible, bring back
Oh, that's not
preaching, praying at school, bring back saluting to the flag, saying your national anthem and all that. We'll bring all that back if you allow us to talk about sex to little kids. Like, they won't even do that. They're not even putting up a fight. It's, we should allow these grown ass men to talk about butt fucking other men.
That's
in
the
school.
Scariest part for me.
That blows my mind.
That's the scariest part.
That blows my mind.
Let's not.
I would never talk about that.
I talked about butt fucking with my friends all the time.
Your friends are not 5. Your friends are not 5. They're not 8. They're not 10.
No, that was predominantly junior high, but
Yes, but that's fine. But these weird ass teachers out here who you see the libs of TikTok. Oh, I forgot to add that in there.
Yeah.
The libs of TikTok. The back to Disney World though. I'm sorry, Florida Governor
it's okay
DeSantis.
too.
They're targeting
Oh.
Disney World now. Now these
Good.
districts that Disney World has these districts in their cities that basically allow them to do whatever the hell they want. It's their own government inside of a city.
Yo, Disney been sexualizing us for years, man. We just been victims of their fucking subliminal child porn for
It's not even
years.
subliminal anymore.
No, it's not.
We've passed along videos back and forth to each other. I'm like,
it's
damn,
really
that's
bad. They let a lot of shit go, man. And we're just sitting up there,
oh, that's so funny. That's a little
Yeah.
adult humor there.
Yeah,
It's all right. They
see,
don't understand what that
Peggy,
means.
what?
Keeps the parents entertained.
Yeah, that fucking guy. Go watch Pinocchio, kid. Go sit down and do something with yourself. And then-
Boner.
Yeah.
Boner. That's what that's about.
Yo.
So the libs of TikTok, this woman has their own TikTok channel where all she does is reposts videos that she finds of teachers who are liberals, obviously, who are talking about how they talk to these kids about gay, trans, all that other stuff. Because, and it wasn't just that was just recently, but libs of TikTok is usually about these liberals and the crazy stuff that they say, right? But this past month has been a smorgasbord of teachers coming out and saying, I am trans and I teach my kids about this, that, and the other. Because everyone's saying, oh, they're not doing that in school. They're not doing that in school. They're not really talking about that in school. Here's video evidence of that. And they don't add any audio to it. They simply repost. Well, I guess the left didn't like that. They didn't like that they were being aired out to a conservative crowd, being made fun of.
Man.
So they targeted this woman, went and found her location, went and found her house, went and found her parents' house, and put it all out there on the internet for people to go and say what they wanted
See,
to,
that's some
protest what
sucker
they
shit.
wanted to. Like, how messed up is that? That girl had to go into hiding.
I welcome that type of attention. Like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all be wasting
You
y'all
say
time.
that. You
No,
say
I'm
that.
dead serious. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because honestly, nothing that you say, in my opinion, really affects me.
What if they came after your kids?
If they came after my kids, and that's on them, and they'll get punched in the fucking face. Period. Like
Yeah, but
that's
then
that's when you go.
Then you go to
That's
jail.
fine. I'll be a martyr for my own cause.
Yeah, but I'd
Like
be
I
with you.
like I don't
I
don't
hear your
think-
energy.
Yeah, we
but-
hear you, but there's not enough people that would do that.
No, it's not.
They'd rather go into hiding.
Right, but still, they just like you were saying before though. there has to be some sort of pushback. Like there's going to be a boundary set. Like, yo, no, motherfuckers, you're not going to do this to me. You're not going to do this to my kids. You're not going to come around my family and try and hurt anybody.
Well,
Or
that
you're going to
fear
get
is-
knocked the fuck out.
That fear is no longer there because they own the world.
Oh, no,
Pull up the hockey player.
I wish they would.
Look at the Amerks hockey player here. Did you hear about this? Amerks hockey player suspended for 8 games for anti-gay slur.
I liked your comment about this, Jose.
Thank you. We're talking about a sport where you can bash someone's face in. Let's say I hate you because you're gay. I know you, Austin. I know you're gay on the opposite side of the
This
team.
is your truly.
This is if I hate you, these people that I wasn't even arguing on them. I'm saying, are you telling me that I can go to Austin right now and the fact that I hate that he's gay, if we're playing hockey, I can punch your fucking face in and get 2 minutes in the box and get right back out there and play. But if I call you an anti-gay slur, I'm out for 8 games.
Did he say fag?
It doesn't even say what he said.
Well,
But let's say yes.
Had to.
Well,
Let's
and
say that's what it was.
this is how times have changed. In 2011, Kobe Bryant was fined $100,000 for calling a I think it was an official or someone a fucking fag.
Was it Jason Collins?
I don't know who it was, but he called him a fucking fag.
Because that
And-
would be a little much. But
But he got fined $100,000 though.
yeah, but do you
This
remember?
is 2011.
That
That's
is
a fine.
Yeah,
My
but do you-
But
God.
look how
Do you-
times have changed.
But
though.
do you remember the 2010-2011 Lakers? They were terrible.
They were terrible. He was
So
frustrated.
So what's it got to do with anything?
Smush Parker, come on, Chris Mim.
He
Let's
was frustrated.
go.
Frustrated.
But that's how
frustrated.
that's crazy how times have changed. Like that's
Let's
probably
scroll
when it
down.
would-
Scroll
it
down
started.
so we can see the rest of the article here because it says he's already missed 5 games, a far shorter punishment than a San Jose player served earlier this season for racism on the ice.
What is
racism? How do you like
The guy, hold on.
oh,
The
Hey,
guy was
other
playing
white guy.
against the guy was playing against a black guy, and he made a
What?
monkey. He made a monkey sing dance or whatever towards him.
What's wrong with that?
that's racist.
Aren't we all?
That's
That's
racist.
that's racist.
That's racist.
But this guy who called an anti-gay slur.
Fucking why? Why? Aren't we all
No, we all what?
monkeys?
not when
No, I'm dead ass serious.
not
Fine.
when
No,
the context of anybody in anywhere.
You got to do it to a white person first. and
Right,
then-
right. If
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
yeah, if
Yeah.
it's every,
Yeah.
if it's like you go up to fucking, I don't even know any of the hockey
Like it-
players today.
Like maybe he's just the
Right.
monkey man, you know, the monkey man hockey player.
What if he was
does that
just
to everybody.
really fucking hairy?
Yo, like it's just the stereotypes,
You sound
right?
like
It's the
Roseanne.
stereotypes that they fuck black folks up with. Because
It-
if you throw a banana at me, they'd be like, "Oh, what you trying to say?" Like, right?
I'm playing Mario Kart.
No car, no turtles, no
Yo.
mushrooms,
He'd probably do it to
solely bananas.
I've never. No,
and that's poor Donkey Kong. He's the fucking
well, that might be
the
na-
racist character too.
naive of me, but I didn't know that.
What?
Really, monkeys and black people?
Yeah, man. We straight up
No.
Planet of the
We talked
Apes.
about it on this podcast before.
You
Yeah, but
can't.
that's so stupid.
You can't call a black dude a monkey.
Well, why would I? I have
Right, see,
much better
right.
insults.
Right.
I love monkeys. Are you kidding me? They're so much fun at the zoo.
See, to me, the one who reminds me most of a monkey is Daniel's chest right now. you know?
Yeah.
He's picking picking things out of it to eat.
Gay.
For real. The
Anyways.
man, good lord.
Got me.
Pull up to Kyrie Irving. Did you see what happened to Kyrie Irving this week?
Yo, Kyrie is a fucking weirdo.
This guy, all
I
right.
like Kyrie.
He was
I don't
fined
care what
$50,000
Weirdo.
for interactions with Boston fans in Game 1. He flicked some people off.
Oh no, he told him to suck. He said suck my dick.
He was doing he did that when he was behind.
leaving.
Yeah, and the going to the locker room. But this is for he was standing out on the court and he's like scratching his head with his middle fingers
give him
up.
middle finger.
And then when he had made a basket on somebody, he turned around.
Who can really see that though?
It's a game, though.
Yeah, who can really
Like,
see that,
What?
man?
I'm not going to a basketball game talking shit to people and then not expecting to be talked shit back.
Yeah, you want that.
Like
you
I
want
don't
that
want,
reaction.
I don't want Meta World Peace to come out there and bash my face in.
His name's Ron
That's the-
Artest. I don't care what anyone says.
My done,
Fine.
done.
But I'm not expecting that. Like I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, but didn't he play for Boston? Didn't Kyrie play for Boston?
He did.
I don't
He
like
did.
that.
He's a Celtic,
He did.
right?
He
So
was
there's a little
Celtic.
bad blood.
Yeah, that's
there.
all that. That's all that is.
That's
And
cool. That's cool. Fans love that shit.
First of all, nobody's watching the fucking NBA anyway,
No.
so they need some fucking bad shit. Like they need a brawl in Boston.
Malice at the Palace.
Yo,
Oh,
if
there you go.
that's
Hell
one
yeah.
place no NBA player wants to fight in Boston. Fuck that. They'll have a mafia of Irish, Italian, whatever, all the motherfuckers sitting outside waiting. Shit will be turned the fuck up.
Turn the fuck up, huh?
I'm looking at a clip of Kyrie telling Cleveland fans that I got y'all motherfuckers a championship and you're still ungrateful.
Still, yo,
Oh,
he-
it's funny.
Kyrie hits back. He definitely hits back.
Y'all still ungrateful.
He ain't
You're
hit
so
back with
grateful.
Stephen A. Smith though.
Fucking Cleveland, they're a shithole.
That is a shithole.
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
I drove through it one time. I said, yo, this is a shithole. This is
And-
fucking
the icing on the cake is Akron. Ooh.
Oh,
I love
Akron.
Akron. I love
Mm.
Cleveland. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
fuck Cleveland.
I love Cleveland. I love Akron.
It makes Rochester look almost habitable.
right.
fuck Cleveland.
That's why I love it.
Fuck LeBron James.
You know what would
Cleveland
help though
Browns.
if you
That too.
move there after you got a $400,000 settlement from a university. Pull up
Fuck
that
yeah.
article.
Ooh.
You see this? University to pay $400,000 to professor punished for refusing to use students' preferred pronouns.
This story is wild too. It started in like
Good for him.
2018.
Good for him.
Continue.
And it all started with the student who he referred to as a male,
Mhm.
and the student said, well, I want to be called she, and it just spiraled from there. And then
But he also said, the teacher said, how about I just
What?
call you by your name then?
correct, right?
And,
That
the,
was
and the student said no.
right. Well, and that was what the dean settled on with him. He said, I will call them, by their last name. And the original request was that no names be or no pronouns be used at all
Cool.
in the entire class.
Ruin it for
No,
everybody.
That's fucking ridiculous. As a
Ruin it
teacher,
for everybody.
You,
And I would
hey,
point 'em
you,
out.
Hey, you
I'm
there.
like, that person right there is the cause of why I can't call you he or she or they or them or whatever the hell. It's that person right there.
Well, and then the student kept the pressure on the school and complained several more times
Mhm.
after this professor has been like, listen, I'll call them by their last name. I'll concede to that, even though I think that's even too much.
Yeah.
The student kept complaining, and the professor was like, this is ridiculous. Like, what? I can't teach my class.
Yeah. Fucking retarded.
And also, I don't give in. So the guy,
Yes.
the guy called him, the student called this professor a cunt. And
Well,
really, because he goes, well, then I guess I can call you a cunt then.
Because that's
And the professor should have said, yeah, sure,
Sure.
you can.
yeah, you call
Sure.
me any fucking
I'm
thing.
British. Don't care.
You call me anything.
You're
Fuck
still
it.
here to learn from me.
Right.
Yeah.
You're still paying me a lot of money.
And the whole thing's ridiculous. I don't think $400,000 is enough.
You don't think so?
Because this has gone 4 years now.
Yeah, but this is where it needs to be. Like when we talk about people need to be afraid to get in your face and yell at you and to, threaten you with different things. These companies need to start being afraid of forcing this bullshit on us
Yeah.
because the mentality is, and I'll tell you a little story about, remember last week or 2 weeks ago when I had my assistant's binder. Remember, I had all the gay stuff on it. It's a very gay binder. And my assistant's very gay. And he was one of the 7 people I asked to be on this episode tonight. Nobody would come on.
Nobody would
come on.
Damn.
Someone even responded. Look on my post about today's episode. And he said, who do you have anyone from the LGBTQIA people, coming on? I was like, I've asked a bunch of them. I was like, if you would like to come on.
Come on.
Waited till today, like an hour ago. Oh, I'm sorry, I have something to do today.
Yo, you know what's so funny about gay people?
I'm trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about gay people? Y'all need to stop fucking acting like y'all some victims.
But they're not. I promise
Yes.
you, this is not all of them. And my
No, not
my
all,
assistant's
but
not one of them. And it's funny because the whole story about the binder part was that he's part of there's a gay caucus, like LGBTQIA caucus out there in Rochester that's very politically involved. And someone came up to him and said, why is Jose cool with gay people but not with trans? Or why does Jose love gay people but not trans, or something stupid like that? And he's telling me this, and I have a meeting with him every Monday morning. So this happened just the other day. I'm looking at him, I'm like, what did you tell them? I'm like, what did you tell him? I'm like, because I'm looking at you and you are to be my Jen Psaki. Like, I want you to treat me like Jen Psaki's dumbass
A little
treats
bit
dumbass Biden. Like, you need to go at these people and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Bring some evidence. Bring some kind of evidence to the table to say that I don't like trans people. Look, let me put this out there, all right? So that everybody knows. I just don't care. I love everybody. whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, LGBT, do you even know what? Let's go through this. Do you know what LGBTQIA stands for?
Wait, there's more.
Yes.
Wait, did
Yes.
you say IA?
IA.
What the fuck?
So we know what the other ones are for.
What,
What does IA stand
There's
for?
more than that.
There's
Well,
more.
that's the plus. That's the plus.
Nah,
Two-
see,
two
nah,
S,
nah,
two
nah,
spirits.
Do you know what the IA stands
IA
for?
is-
Nah,
I
we
know.
not. We not going.
Is
We
what?
not going that.
The
shit.
IA is the most common. I'm
Let's
talking Dan.
go, Brandon, to in
You better
fucking
finish this.
other words that I can't think about. Right
you
now.
got- you got-
Penis. It's something like that. But the fact that Let's Go Brandon, I'm part of the LGBT, the Let's Go Brandon team. Come on.
It's
How
like inclusive and an ally.
Stop.
An
I
ally.
thought it was
Or
intersex.
intersex. Yeah, intersex.
Intersex.
Sorry,
Anal.
intersex.
This is, and no lie, this is all coming from one gay dude and one gay lesbo at the top of the whole
I
pyramid.
swear to you, if I had my assistant on here, one of the questions I would have asked him is that half the people that were at my wedding, I'm talking at my wedding, the people who I hold closest to me, half the people there, what were they? And he would straight up tell you they were lesbian, gay,
and like
no trans. I feel bad.
most
bad
the
for not including a
majority
trans at my wedding, I guess.
of gay
Yeah, but
people,
then you want to be able to have a gay.
they
because then
align
there's no
themselves in
Right.
society perfectly fine without all these different little fucking gay ass fighting,
They don't need to
agendas.
do all that.
They don't
They don't need
care.
to do all that. Trust me
Right.
when I say, if you just say, look, treat me like you would normally treat your friends. I have
like an
I
individual.
have I trans I wouldn't say friends. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I
let's
have
be
black
honest
friends,
here.
too.
No, because well, because it's not that I run around like I don't hang out with them. There's no reason for me to do anything with those like two people specifically. There's just we don't hang out. Like over the many years that I've known them, you go your way, I've gone my way. It's like I've done with 7/8 of my friends.
But what is the argument though with you, Jose?
The
What
argument
are
is
they
that
arguing?
I'm not I don't purposely put out legislation for them. And so when I ask and I say, what legislation is it that you want me to present? And they never have an answer.
Because they don't know.
What
There's
legislation?
nothing.
Tell me, please. I'm looking at you right here because I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Show me. Tell me what legislation you want me to put forth that's specifically for you. Because I don't understand how I should treat anyone differently. I think I know for a fact because I talk all the
Well,
time.
who's stopping
They
them
don't
from
wanna be
being
treated
gay?
differently.
Who's stopping them from being gay?
Nobody.
Okay, so what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know.
That's what
That's
I'm
one
trying
of the
to
things I
figure
wanted
out.
them to come on the show for and be like, look, just
What are we
talk.
fighting for? What are you
Talk,
fighting
yeah.
for? You want
But-
more gay people?
But they're not fighting. Most of them are not fighting. It's just these super duper far left LGBTQIA people because not all of them are that way. Not all of
This
them are
is
that
why
way.
the death of God in this country has just ruined it because now
Yeah.
people have no purpose. And now their purpose
Did
is
you just wait? Did,
no, but extrapolate from that what you will. But
Right.
I
what
get what you're
God
saying.
did provide was a sense of purpose in church
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
I know you don't believe it because you're a Brothers Karamazov intellectual.
Well, it gives you a reason beyond yourself. If you look beyond yourself, you tend to
Yes.
act differently than if you were, only looking at what benefits you the most.
I'm mad because Twitter told me to be.
Yeah, that's what they want.
But I
though.
promise you, most of my friends are not. They don't even know what the hell is actually happening
but-
in the political world.
Right, because most people don't give a shit.
Right? They don't.
Most-
My friends don't give a shit.
So
My friends do not.
And
Some of
most
them
people, and
stink.
most people is across the spectrums too,
Mhm.
right? It's across the male, the female, the gay, the straight. It doesn't matter. Most people are focused on themselves and their immediate bubble.
mhm.
Most
Yes.
people do not care
and they vote that way.
about what Rochester City Council does at fucking all.
Nope.
I don't.
Nope.
Well, can
And
we?
you're sitting next to me.
Can
Yeah,
we
that's fine.
agree then? Can we agree then that there has to be some overall agenda that finds a way to divide us even more? And
There has to.
there has to be. There has to be. So who at the top is fucking doing
Well, can we also say that it's okay to like people that are like you? And I mean that in
Yeah.
every
Right.
sense.
No,
I mean
absolutely.
that from every type of thing. Like Lavelle and I think, have developed a great friendship over
Mhm.
the last several months. And we are, we both like building shit, and we both like women. We, there's a commodity there and other things. But oh man,
Commonality or
right.
commodity?
Commonality, but but you can find commonality across a multiple spectrums. It doesn't have to be, God forbid Lavelle's not white, so I can't be friends with him. Fucking
You didn't know that? You didn't know that was a prerequisite?
Well, he is white.
Well, you know what?
But that's what most people would on the left would say.
But within just today and within
privilege.
today's political climate and world, it like
You're told you can't be.
you're right, but it really confuses a lot of I would say folks within the Black community, because a lot of folks within the Black community just don't have that awareness to kind of see people for who they are, because they're just surrounded by a majority of their own kind. So they're literally just stoking the fires of racism and doing the same thing they did to old poor white folks back in the day, the 60s. They're just doing it to old poor Black folks today. So now all these old poor Black folks are just like, oh, this white person, they coming so many white people around here. I'm uncomfortable with so many white people. Yo, that shit is so prehistoric. Like, that's redneck Southern shit, Southern mentality.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't work. But I'll say this though,
It's just redneck,
which isn't fair. But this also needs to be said though, because it's not fair to a lot of redneck rural white folks who live in these small rural areas that have a population of Black folks where they work together, and they've been doing it for years. So
country Black folk are the greatest.
Yo, they don't give a fuck.
It is so fantastic.
Here's the thing: the commonality between the Black folk and the white people that live in the country like that. The reason that they'll get along is because it's a hardworking commonality. And you know what?
And they believe in this, for the most part. They believe the same thing.
Correct.
Christ, work hard, family.
Which, if you were to listen to liberal America, that's a white mentality, which is such bullshit. I mean, great, awesome, thanks for the compliment, but it's horse shit.
Because most people on welfare are white.
Yeah,
so
but
how does that make sense to you?
So it doesn't. And so you can kind of say that this, I think, is a strategy, of course.
Of course.
This is a straight up communist, Marxist, destroy this government, destroy this country. The people who believe that type of anti-hard work, that it came from the fucking, and I'm talking about in the Black community, it came from the Du Bois era, those people who don't do those old slave jobs anymore. Don't do that. Come up, you can get a white collar job now because you're just as smart. Yeah. No, motherfucker.
You don't need to be a carpenter. You don't need to be a plumber. You don't need to be an electrician.
No, don't do those jobs anymore. Come up here and work in a fucking
Stop being
bank.
sweaty. Stop sweating.
Stop working hard. No, fuck out of here.
Get a $150,000 loan, go to school, then come out and then not being able to get a $150,000 loan to buy a house.
And you know what that mentality got us today? It got us to these motherfuckers that drop their kids off the daycare, go back home, watch the Wendy Williams show, eat up welfare, okay with getting $22,000 in cash to pay your rent and also get your food stamps. What do they say? People on welfare, they act like they make about $45,000 a year. That's middle class in fucking Mexico.
No, they don't. They don't make that much.
Total from your RG&E, yes. What you get, yeah.
Because if RG&E starts, if they start paying my RG&E, I was looking for
they pay your RG&E,
anyone else's RG&E go up
rent,
crazy?
your food,
bro. I went from paying $156 to I hit my last bill this month was $560 or something like that.
Yo,
I said, what the
39% mine went up. Same usage.
I have a Nest. It keeps the same temperature throughout the entire, it only goes down at night and only up during the day when I'm at home. It doesn't change. And yet my bill, 50%.
My average temperature is going lower and lower in my house. My wife's like, man, I'm getting cold.
Put a sweatshirt on.
It's 59.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, that shit don't
Sorry,
go up.
6-month-old, you better get tough. She's husky.
There you go. That's fantastic.
Put a hoodie on.
But we've discussed how people aren't afraid to say stupid shit to us anymore. They feel empowered. It's, to me, it feels like when we got rid of bullying, these kids got emboldened to say stupid shit.
It's all under the guise of compassion.
I'm not saying go out and bully anybody, because I was bullied. I'm sure everyone here was been called gay.
You should be
Who hasn't
bullied.
been called gay?
At least, yeah.
I've been called gay.
I
called the F
still
word.
get called gay.
Right.
Like, yo,
If you were
Listen.
born in the 80s, you were definitely called gay at least a million
I
times.
mean, that was just the segue to just talk shit.
Well, that's
Right.
the thing,
Dude,
though.
stop being gay.
My friends and I would call each other gay all the time, but never once would we look at somebody who was genuinely homosexual and say, "Look at that gay."
Yeah.
No, it'd be like, "Dude, you're so gay."
Right.
I would probably say, yo, that dude look gay as a bitch.
Yeah.
But so what? So what? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But they're
Like,
gonna
that's
say,
the beauty
they're gonna
of
say, well, what do you think?
America.
What do you
Yeah,
think
exactly.
they think? And I will say, ask them. How about you ask them? Stop speaking for them, because
they don't
what
give a
I think is happening is that people are speaking for other people,
Yeah.
and so those people feel like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I should feel this
Of
way.
course, they
You know
are.
what that speaking for other people thing was born out of? I'm thinking of a very particular white middle class female. Maybe not even middle class. You know who I'm talking about, Lavelle.
What?
What do you know? I don't.
White, talks about your boots a lot.
Oh, you must be talking about the ginger.
Talk about speaking for other people without actually getting their
Of
thoughts on
course.
things.
Right.
But it makes it gives them the spotlight at that moment, right? Because if they're so passionate, it shows they're so passionate about other people's feelings. So it makes them seem valuable.
It's bigotry guised in compassion. Look at
Yeah.
how compassionate
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
However, but I'm above you.
Of course. Excuse me.
Oh, COVID.
Put me-
I'll never understand your strife.
Vote for me and I'll
But
fucking
let me
you know.
speak for you.
Right.
Yes.
Because I know better because I'm so educated because I probably
yes.
went to
What did
fucking
Malcolm X say about
Brockport.
those people?
Oh, fucking wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said that they're worse than
They're worse
they're
than Republicans.
worse, not Republicans. They're worse than white supremacists.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Worse than white, the far right. They're worse than them because they guise it under the guise of compassion.
That's right.
When in reality, they only care about power.
Mhm.
That's
And-
all they care about is power.
And if you look at it, like what Biden did recently with the the new judge, Supreme Court judge, and then also the vice president, still at the end of the day, he's still sitting up there acting like he's King Dingaling, like, oh, look at me, I'm appointing, I'm giving these, I'm giving them a little bone here with, I'm appeasing the
well, isn't that
black
racist?
community.
Like,
Very.
Didn't like slave owners used to throw them a bone once in a
Yeah,
while? Oh, I'll let you go
man.
to church on Sundays. Oh, how dare you backtalk to me? I let you go to church. Now I'm not going to let you do that. Like they always threw a bone to appease so that there was no uprising, so that you didn't group together and go against them. There was always a bone that they threw.
That's how stupid they think. And by they, I mean the politicians, the government, Joe Biden's office, how stupid they think you are.
Oh,
Because look, oh, hey, black community.
Well,
this
how much of
person
how
looks like you.
enslaved they know that the mentality
What a
is for the
fucking
average
joke.
African American, because the average African American still believes in their mind that there is a ceiling so fucking thick that they can't penetrate it through
Obama was president.
unless
Like,
right
that blows my
unless
mind.
the government comes through and solve this age-old issue of slavery, segregation, inequality, all these fucking retarded ass slogans that they came out with through the years. They are still talking to black folks as if they are enslaved still.
Right. But guess what? I have not seen a single Latino president. All right. That doesn't phase me. None.
Because you don't give a fuck.
I don't feel like it's because of racism.
Yo,
I think they got punked by Trump. That's what happened. They got punked like little bitches by Trump.
Isn't DeSantis kind of Hispanic?
No.
That's kind of
No.
Hispanic, right?
sort of.
No.
He's all Italian.
No. They got punked by Trump. That's what
Sort of.
happened.
I think
We're gonna
You
get
know they're
soon,
gonna put
right?
Buttigieg up, right? You know they're gonna push Buttigieg.
Listen, I
Oh,
think
wait.
Yeah, put it on.
Because he actually is.
They're gonna push him forward. You see,
Yeah.
he's been in the news a lot more
Yeah.
recently. Even though he destroyed. He took on a job that was far above what he was used to, what he was qualified for, and he came out and said, "Oh man, what was the quote that he said? If you could pull it up, Austin, about his husband saying." or something about if my kids can't go to school and talk about, their two dads be taking them somewhere. And I'm sitting there like,
Who's stopping a kid
Who's
from
stopping? Right.
doing that?
no one's stopping kids from
No
talking
one's
about that.
First of all, kids don't really talk about their parents any fucking way.
Yeah, my
They
two dads
don't.
dressed up as pirates for Halloween.
Like-
they were sword fighting.
The only time they talk about their parents if their parents is fucking being dickheads and they're in trouble with some
Right.
shit.
Yeah, I hate
They're
my
not
parents.
talking about.
They're not glowing about their parents.
Yeah, they're not talking about. Yo, my
Young kids are. Young kids
my
are.
dads were Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader last night. No one's
They were
fucking
also
talking-
Not
sword
Jar Jar
fighters.
Binks?
No,
Not Jar Jar?
He was playing with my floppy ears.
nobody's
He
talking
sounded like
about
he was
that, man.
gargling something all night.
This is
Allegedly.
This is 100% psychological warfare. I was talking to this psychiatrist one time, and he was saying
Court
that
mandated?
he was like, no, just a random, acquaintance type situation.
Sure.
And he said,
Oh, that's racist.
very. He goes, that was
Get it on
that was gay. That was gay.
Oh, super gay.
But he said he felt sorry for African Americans because of the psychological hold that the left has a large percentage of the community under, because they react to everything that's either entertainment, if it's not entertainment, if it's not through sports, if it's not through music, all of these things the slave masters actually gave black folks and allowed them to partake in as, little slaves. Oh yeah, you can wrestle each other, you can fight each other. Everybody saw the Django, right? The one scene where Leonardo DiCaprio, the favorite meme, you know what I mean? Him drink, you got two black dudes wrestling till one of them dies. That shit is real. That actually happened.
The Mandingos.
Mandingos, right? These things, like everything that we watch and we call culture, right? From, music that's about oppression and the white man, all that shit. That shit's been done way back in the day in slave days. And the slave masters enjoyed it. They liked it. They supported it. And who's the main supporter of this lifestyle today?
Disney. Keep scrolling. Disney. Absolutely.
But it's just the mentality.
But yeah, it's only the left.
It's right, but they know this though. They know this.
But it's only the far left.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah, but there is no center.
The slave, listen, the slave trade, during the slave era, it was like a research project. You could literally, there's so much data on how slaves react to certain different things that they already know. They could be like, yo, who gives a fuck if they're free? We can still enslave them by the shit that we know they won't do. We know the motherfuckers that drink a lot of alcohol, what are they gonna keep doing? They're gonna drink and be lazy, they're not gonna do shit. There's no threat. There's no threat if we just give them entertainment. That's what they want to do. They want to be rich slaves. Let's make them rich slaves. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Kind of sounds like the same thing as like real redneck, like low income areas.
That redneck shit.
Yeah. Like,
You know
let's
who's my
just give
favorite
them
redneck?
lots of alcohol and entertainment.
Give it to them.
You know who my favorite redneck is? Wheeler Walker Jr.
Who?
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Exactly.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is.
You're going to become big fans of him. I play him at the bar all the time now.
My favorite
Wheeler
redneck-
Walker
Wheeler
Jr.?
Walker Jr.
Is he a singer?
He's a country singer.
Oh shit.
he
He
black
was
guy?
talking. Oh wait, I think I know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
He was he had a little rant. He's about to fucking have a song about. He's about to say whatever.
He does not care.
He
does not care. Pull up.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh
this.
man, pull up a song of his. We got to play a song of his. Is there
My man
YouTube?
is
YouTube.
gangster, yo.
He
My man is
let's see.
gangster,
Yeah, that one.
man.
That first one.
Listen, man. Until black
Maybe the sit on face one. That was pretty good.
until black folks wake up, until they really, really break the chains of slave mentality.
Here we go.
Yeah, this dude don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna have to cut this off in a second.
Go to go a little bit more. Then you gotta go to chorus. No, go to that about 10 seconds.
Oh, damn, you know exactly.
She loves dick.
No, go back 5 seconds. 5 seconds more.
We're gonna get a copyright.
No, go
strike
back
if
5
I
seconds.
put
Ain't nobody
any
gonna say
more. I
shit.
think that was good.
She
No.
loves
Hold
dick.
on.
I can't believe you
Yeah, right
chose
there.
the
Hold on,
song.
Say
right
that
there.
shit.
Play that.
Dick fan.
Oh man.
She loves dick.
Yes, she does.
The cups filled up with beer.
He got a beer dick.
But let me tell you, Austin chose the song.
The first part was she's a cunt. She's music fan. I was like, oh my god.
My favorite
She
song by
loves
Wheeler
dick.
Walker Jr. that I just found is "Finger Up My Butt."
Oh, my God.
The lyrics. I would like to read this. Hold up, I think I got my dick stuck. Slow down, cause I can't get it up. Want me to fuck and then bust it up? Then you gotta stick a finger up.
Remember when Kanye? Remember when
Yeah.
what's her name was telling everybody that Kanye used to like fingers up the booty?
Yeah.
And she
Amber
called him a
Rose?
finger in the booty
Oh,
ass
yeah,
bitch.
that was a funny one.
You can
That
try
was
play
funny.
with your tits. Go
That was
ahead,
funny.
lick my balls a little.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Wheeler Walker
Before
Jr.
we
is the greatest.
before we forget, Tom, the Jetta is not found. We're close though to a settlement.
Yo, every time I see a single Jetta drive by, like I look at, it, I'm like,
Yo,
that motherfucker.
I as much as I'm on the road, I see like a Jetta once every 4 days. I don't see him anymore ever.
That's
Ever.
right.
This is my gay assistant, literally, not figuratively. He has a drink line. He's got like 4 drinks, 3 shots maybe, and a whole drink. He said, "My drink lineup, worrying about what you idiots are going to say."
Why we gotta be idiots, man? Why we gotta be idiots? Yo,
Because he's a hater. That's why he's a hater.
but you know what though?
He was one of the people that's supposed to be on the podcast, and he chose not to.
Get your gay ass on this
Yeah.
podcast.
I want to
Yeah.
say this for the record. I support gay men. You want to know why? Because less competition. You motherfuckers can fuck each other all you want.
I don't know. I think gay guys get more girls than straight guys.
No. They can get the girls, but
Uh-huh.
they can't get it up. They don't like what they
Oh, yeah.
got.
Yeah.
They be like,
That's-
"Ugh, it's too like
How many-
slimy."
How many times, Val, have we been? Oh yeah, have you ever? That is an interesting thing. Have you ever heard a gay man talk about like
They
maybe-
don't like pussy.
His man pussy?
No, not talking about talk about female, like talk about vagina.
Yeah, they don't like
It's
that shit.
fucking weird.
Ew, it bleeds.
But is it
Yeah.
not? But is it not? Like, I feel like everything about the sexual organs are weird. Like a thing just hanging
Not
down
with
for
pussy.
dudes. Tell me this is not
I don't
weird.
give a fuck what I got. As long as
I love
as
big
It's an
titties.
internal
Yeah.
organ.
as long as
That's weird.
as long
It's weird a little
as
bit.
the
I think you're
the
gay.
female
Yeah, it might be. But I think anything internal is weirder than external.
as long as the
Wait,
female
that might-
like it,
That
I'm
might hold on, where
good.
is it?
Boner.
Listen, as long as the female like it, I'm good, man. But there's nothing on a dude that I like. I'm sorry. Yo, you guys,
How
You're
many
gonna say
times?
this to him when he's
how-
wearing this?
No.
Yo,
Lavelle,
you-
how many times have we been like struggling trying to fucking put a stud wall up? And I'm like, motherfucker, this would be so nice if I was gay because I'd have so many people around the house to do shit with. Like I'd
Yeah.
have another guy here.
being gay is
I-
probably cool for gay dudes that like to be gay.
I wish I was.
There is
Being gay is probably cool for gay guys that like to be gay.
Right,
it's
'cause
gotta be because there is no limit.
let's be real too. Guys, probably
trying to figure this out.
more horny
There's
than
no
girls,
there's
right?
no
What do
limit.
you mean no limit?
Yo, gay dudes probably score easier than anybody.
Oh, they do.
For real. For
I'm still
real.
trying to figure that out.
because
Yo, they
guys are
have to.
horny.
Dudes.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
So if you
So
like
both
other
guys are horny
guys,
all the time?
yo,
Uh-huh.
dudes,
Okay, that makes sense.
listen, dudes are the most aggressive.
They are.
Yo, I got hit on
They
by
are.
gay dudes before.
Yeah.
4 gay dudes was all
Yep.
like around me. I'm like, yo,
You ever been to the bathroom in a gay bar?
never been to a gay bar.
You never been to a gay
how I
bar?
made
Never
my
been to a
money
gay
in my
bar.
early
Oh, man.
20s. What?
But yo, it's like that's what I'm like, yo. If you're a gay dude, yo, that is like Dave Chappelle said, that's the most manliest shit.
I fucking
Because you,
I
like-
wish sometimes, Lavelle, that I was. I wish I had that in it. Like when people are like, I was born gay, I'm like, I probably believe that.
I know a young child that is definitely, I don't know if I have no idea if he's gonna be gay. I have no idea anything, but he's
on
playing
the
with
road.
dolls.
He's on the
Like,
right track.
but you know it. Like, you know it
Yeah.
though.
But also, like, man, I just wish I had somebody that could also bench 220 pounds.
Yo,
Like,
listen.
at home with me.
Well, that's the thing too.
I don't
think-
wish- no, I fuck that.
I
Yo,
think
I don't
it would
want
make
that
things
shit.
so- I love my wife.
Hell no, hell no. I don't listen. If we can't get it up together, baby, then we gonna have to hire somebody for that shit. Hell no. I'm not wishing I had a big 320-pound beefy motherfucker telling me
No,
to,
but I'm not saying
Just
like
curls you into his mouth.
yo, bend over, baby. It's time to go.
I'm not saying like your wife's boyfriend, you know, like Will Smith does. I'm
No
saying-
cucking. No, we're not. No cucking.
I'm saying like if you're gay, like fucking, you know what? I think they got it figured out. Because like every now and then I get into arguments with my wife and I'm like, I have no idea where you're coming from. I generally get where guys are coming from almost all
All
the
the time.
Yeah.
Even if they're super gay. I'm
But
like, oh, you just want a
still.
bone? Okay, cool.
There is not enough sex in the world. None.
Some might argue,
Gay dude,
Austin,
yo.
that there's too much.
Have you ever seen a
There's
couple
too many people.
and
Oh yeah,
you see like one of them start looking you up and down and the other one start looking you up and down and you're like,
I take that
whoa,
as a
this is like
compliment.
too much
Swinger
going
and
on.
shit.
Too
Yo.
much going on.
Yo, I'll say this. There is nothing that two men could do together that will get me aroused in any way. But you put two
I'm not even gonna think
fucking
about that.
lesbians on TV.
Well, so in
you
But
this,
put
why?
two
Is that
lesbians in
sexist?
front of me.
Is that sexist?
Very. I don't give a fuck.
that's the difference,
Yo,
though. Here's the
it
thing.
is.
I dated a girl in college that was a female model, and she said it like this. She goes,
Foot model.
"No,
No, go ahead. Continue.
like full on, like she was the real deal." And she told me this. She goes, "Listen, like I'm attracted to you because I like men. However, I think females are so much prettier than men. Men are fucking gross." She didn't say that. I'm saying that, but they are. The female form is so much prettier
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
than the male form.
That's what I
Everything.
meant by just dangling stuff and hair
It has
and
everything.
we smell like we.
Yo,
we
that's what
sweat
I'm
a
saying.
lot.
Yo, everything on a woman is like
I don't know why my wife likes me.
amazing.
Right.
I
You
don't
should
know
have
my
that.
wife
There is
like me.
nothing on a dude that I'm like, yo, son,
Yo, son.
he's got some pretty ass balls. Never.
No, because men are ugly. And that's why
Yo.
I'm amazed that my wife, I don't know if she finds me attractive, but she likes me.
That she allows you in her.
Right.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
wild.
that's the shit.
Yeah.
That's the game, right? Because we men, we like, oh shit. Yo, she all over me, right? We think we the shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the shit. She
Yeah,
can't get enough.
Well, we're
And
visual.
it's, yeah.
Men are visual while women are more emotional. They like the touch. They
yeah,
like
they
the
say
emotional
that,
aspect
and
of
yet
it.
they still say, I want a man who's 6 foot, who's tan, who's got.
Oh, I love the
But
tall,
as soon as you say-
dark, and handsome.
But as soon as you say I want a girl that's under 125 pounds, that's
fuck that.
offensive.
Nah, that's
But
what
a woman
that's
can
what
say
I'm
I want a
looking
man
for
that's
right
over
now.
6 foot.
Yeah, no, that's the game they play with us men,
Right.
man. Like we can't be
125
choosy.
pounds per.
We can't be superficial. Nah, fuck that. But I like
I'm not saying that's what I want. My wife's watching.
but
Yeah,
but
she is. You're done for.
but going
she
back,
loves me.
going back to homosexuals, right? And they shouldn't feel some type of way about me saying homosexual. You can call me heterosexual all day. Yo, call me hetero. Yo, you hetero, dog. Yo, you such a hetero. I'm okay with it.
They
Right.
call you cis.
Yeah. Cisgender.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. It's you know what it is?
It's hetero.
It's
Come on.
No, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite of that. Right.
Yeah.
but it's not.
Right.
But
if you say
That's all of us right now. Talking about naked dudes.
no, what I'm just talking about what goes into just the mind of a heterosexual dude. There is nothing I would like. I don't give a fuck how naked a dude is in front of me. That shit
I feel
would
like
just
you're
be
trying
a
to justify
naked ass
to us how
dude.
you're not
But
gay.
No, that's
But
not what I'm doing.
Realize they get mad
No.
at you because you won't date a trans woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
Explain that to me.
listen,
Explain that to me.
there
That you
is
can get mad at me for not wanting to date a trans woman, saying
you're
that they're
not
a woman.
woman. You can't say like I can't say that I'm rich, right? If I'm not rich, I can't say that I'm fucking. I got money like Bill Gates. If I don't got money like Bill Gates, So what the fuck?
If you got a dick like Bill Gates, then I don't.
No amount of hormones are going to shrink those giant man hands.
No, man. The throat.
They call it an Adam's apple for a reason.
Yeah.
If your name's Adam.
Holy fuck. That threw me so for a loop when I was a teenager in high school and went to a drag bar. And like,
You were a teenager in high school going to a drag bar?
listen, I've always been able to grow a beard.
But I think it goes down. It just
See
breaks
the Adam's
down
apple on the women?
insecurity versus securities. If you are
Fuck.
secure with yourself as a man,
Right. And you want to dress like a woman? Don't care. Don't care. I think that's what people are missing.
do what
We
the fuck
just
you want
don't
to do.
care, right?
Yeah,
it's
I
your
don't give a
body.
fuck.
It's you do what you want. But when you require me to say or call or require me to just completely readjust my brain set around it. Look, I will call somebody whatever they want to be called.
I won't.
To them, I will. If they say, "Hey, I prefer them."
You mean
Okay.
if they're respectful and they're human beings, which
Yeah.
the majority of people that are upset about that shit are not. They're fucking screeching harpies.
Well, the thing is, at that point, I'm like, all right, I just rather not deal with you. So
but if
I either
somebody-
not have a conversation or I'll refer to them as them and be like, all right, I don't,
but if
I don't
somebody
care
came up
enough.
to
I
me
don't
and
care
was
enough.
like, hey, Dan, I'm a female now. Not even if they were just like, hey, I want to be called Jing Bob Joe. I'd be like, okay, Jing Bob
I
Joe.
want to be called a cat.
Yeah, that's a little much.
I'm a cat. From now on, pronounce me as a cat. Feline. Meow.
No.
Meow.
But the thing is,
Tell me what it is.
I don't think they understand. Our life doesn't revolve around theirs,
Thems.
theys and thems. Like I don't need to readjust my entire life because you decided that you want to be referred to something. Fine. Again, I have friends. I'm like, I just don't. I'd rather be respectful to the others. I just rather not
Well,
care
So
or
if
be
you-
bothered by it. But if you're gonna come at me as some type of way, I'm gonna say, well, I'm they, them as well.
but
Like,
if
I'm
you're,
gonna- I'm
if
gonna
your
play the game.
defining characteristic is your sexuality or God, even your skin color or anything like
yes.
that,
Yes.
like you're fucking boring.
you are boring. Exactly.
Very
just-
shallow. It's the same thing with the race
But you
thing.
know, because everybody thinks everyone's fucking watching. Everybody's looking at them. The world revolves around them. You know what they are? Fucking narcissists.
Protagonist.
They're calling them. They know exactly what to say to speak to, which I think a lot more folks are starting to learn and understand narcissism, shit like that. They know who the fuck their target audience is.
Mhm.
People who will be in their feelings in a second and will defend their feelings until the fucking cows come home. And you got the perfect set of demographics of African Americans, homosexuals, and women. 1, 2, 3. And if you want to fuck up an entire country, just focus on saying the shit that you think these motherfuckers gonna react to.
Well, remember that BLM was started by who?
Oh, were they gay?
Yes,
Oh.
and they hated who? Men?
Oh,
Especially black men.
yep.
What is this? What is this comment here? We should all have a rally. Who's saying this? A rally on May 16th for what? What is he talking about?
Board of
No.
Education.
This has nothing to do with the
elections, and
conversation.
The whole country can
Yeah,
be
we're having a
involved.
gay talk.
Yeah,
We're
what are you
talking about, today
Stay
is
on
the
point,
gay
Kevin.
show. Today is the gay show.
Right. What are you talking about? A
So
rally?
we can finally get to the point of what the gays want.
It's not that. What this is look, you need to listen to the other side.
Oh,
You need to listen to us now
No,
because I'm
gotcha.
tired of listening to you because you don't make sense.
We've been talking to you motherfuckers for the last 2
Well,
years.
Right. And this is only the far left who really are pushing this narrative of you need to treat us differently, but also the same.
Why won't they ever talk about pedophilia? Because in New Jersey, the fucking the 300 victims, they just won a lawsuit of 80 million. I think it's 80 or 800. One of the two of all of the fuck. They can talk about that all day because there's a whole bunch of gay priests fucking a lot of little kids and getting off with settlements of 80 million, which is, I don't think that's enough. I think it was 80 million or 800. I don't think it was 80 million. If it was 800 million, like, yo, these motherfuckers got that much money to pay out. That's a problem.
Is it the Catholic Church? What is it?
I think it was the Catholic Church.
What is the Catholic Church? You know how much money they have?
Oh, gay. Gay, gay, so gay.
That was for Austin.
Thanks.
But and again, the pedophilia-
87.5 million. The Catholic diocese agrees to pay 87 million in a sex lawsuit in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's not right.
87. 300 people.
So that means they have more.
There's
what
more.
Well, how many people?
300 are part of this lawsuit.
So they each got what?
Fuck
30,
yeah.
80,000 each?
It's not enough.
80,000 each is not anywhere near.
It's not
No,
enough.
they got more. They got close to like 300,000 each.
But I guarantee you,
80 million with
if
300 people.
these motherfuckers got 80 million to settle out, they've given out a whole lot of money to political campaigns. They've given a whole lot of money to, to politicians.
267, yeah.
Fucking doubt me.
Think
My-
about that shit though, man.
My wife said, you guys are in so much trouble after this podcast. Oh, the Latinx fans are going to talk about you after this. They're going to talk about me anyways.
What?
They
all,
can't wait to talk about
all
this.
one of them?
Do you know that's why why it's Latinx? Because of the trans community? Like we have to completely adjust our Latino language to include a white Anglo-Saxon language.
I could so be with Latinx if every time they said it, they went Latinx.
Man.
Not happening.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
happening.
What
Not
about
happening.
what about the tranny dude that's getting bitches knocked up in the pen?
Yeah, the guy that got two
Yo!
women. Why wouldn't you say you're a woman? Like at this point, okay, guys, how about this? How about this? How about from now on, we just say lawyers got 30 million. Yeah, they probably did.
damn.
How about we just say for now on, whenever you get in trouble, you identify as a woman. You go to jail
Yep.
as a woman. How about anyone that wants to go for like SBA money? You are now a woman-owned business.
They let that orange is the new black bullshit fuck their heads up.
Well, why?
Yeah.
Why?
The
can't you
tranny
be-
dude that was on there.
I
You know
just,
what I mean?
I don't understand if you. This is the Rachel Dolezal argument of why can you be transgender but not transracial?
Because it's that's what I
Seriously.
said. Like I,
It's-
Why can't you be trans everything now? Like everything. Be
I
trans.
got in a
So-
huge
You can.
argument
They-
over that shit. And I got in an argument with the motherfucker that wasn't black to try and tell me that, well, I mean, I believe her. Yeah, you could believe that the motherfucker thinks that she black, but the bitch ain't black. She's not.
But what is black?
It's your color. It's what you were born as. It's what your mother
But
and
how
father
you
was.
determine that? Because this is what I asked City Council.
I-
Remember, I asked
I
them, what is
look at-
brown?
Well, if you're a white person, it's how you look.
I think it goes down to
If you're white,
Isn't it
you're
how you
white-
season your chicken?
No, it's your white passing.
it's
So even if you're not Anglo-Saxon white, like Jose, you're white.
I'm white adjacent.
You've been told you're white,
Right.
right? Because you're white passing.
I've been told I'm white by white women.
Karen.
I'm listen, I consider myself black because it makes it easier, motherfucker. The eye test don't lie. Like shit. Yeah, the motherfucker look black.
Yep.
Right. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it
that's
is what
like
it
if
is.
you're a trans woman and you're passable, you don't have to tell me that you go by she, her.
Yeah, that,
Like,
well, we
I'll
yeah, we-
fucking believe you.
yeah, I believe you.
But if you're a dude,
With a full-on goatee.
With
you're a dude.
when you pull your box.
You see that TikTok
Your
video
boxer
where
briefs
that
down.
weird guy with the full-on beard and makeup on, he's like, hey kids.
Yeah, that was.
I just want to tell you, you could be
yeah.
like me and be happy. And I'm
Super
like, why
gay.
are you talking to kids?
And also, though, like if you're a hot chick and you've got a wiener,
You're no longer a hot chick.
that's a ninth inning out for me, I guess. But
Yeah, but at what point do you know it's
You-
it's
right.
You know what's fucking. You know what's
Right.
fucking everything up. I think it's the closet motherfuckers that fuck this whole thing up.
alcohol?
That too. That too. The closet motherfuckers that sit behind the scenes that love the tranny dudes, they love the chicks with dicks. They up there that's out there playing both sides. They're really the ones that's fucking this whole thing up. Like if you just come out and be who you are, yo, I don't care if you
It's-
like,
It's like the Bill Gates of the world who sit there and they go, "Ooh, this is fascinating."
yo, no, yeah, like yo, nobody
Fucking
really
creepy.
gives a fuck, man.
Nah.
Because yo, I'm dead serious.
Have you ever been to a what do you call those shows? Queen drag show?
Never,
Yeah,
Never.
fucking-
never,
I don't-
never.
I
I
don't
want-
get 'em.
I went to the bar one time in Pittsford. What's that place called? It's
God.
for
bougie, upclass.
no,
snooty,
no, no. This is definitely for like This is for cougars.
Was it blue
And
crab?
people that want to go
Taylor's.
cougar hunt.
Oh,
Taylor's, yeah.
Taylor.
Taylor's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, everybody knew exactly what I was talking about when I said that.
Taylor's.
But we went there one night and they had the dance floor side completely blocked off. They only had the hip hop side open. And me and my wife were there. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Whatever. This is the music bar I listen to anyways. But I like people watching. And I was like, I can't watch people. They're like, well, you can, but it's a private party. It's a drag show. We're like, okay, don't care. We can see it through like the corner.
Right.
So we're like at the bar, seeing it through the corner. Everybody there was black. Every person there was black. It was an entire crowd. And I'm like, is it wrong to say that everybody here is black? I don't like. Is it a thing? Like, do
They like that shit.
do they?
A lot of black dudes like that gay shit, man. A lot of black dudes like that gay shit.
Is it? How? When did that become like a thing?
It never was like not a thing. It's always been a thing. It's just been kind of pushed to the side. Nobody really fucking.
Well, there has to be a
talked about
reason.
it.
Was it jail?
Here's why it's
No, it's
why
been going
more
on-
promoted
Not because
now.
every black person goes to
Well,
jail. I want
no,
to make sure everyone
no.
knows that because you got a cap.
Well, you think about it.
Allegedly.
Well, going back in the day, black homosexuals were there. They were always around.
Yeah,
And there was always prostitution behind
yeah.
gay, black men. Richard Pryor himself. Richard Pryor grew up in a brothel. He grew up in a brothel. Yeah, he grew up in a brothel, and he was also bisexual.
I know that.
Yo,
Nor do I care.
but it's been a part of the culture for so long.
Has it had to have been behind the scenes for so long that now that it's okay, it's like, whew,
Well,
like it's overland?
because more and more black people moved away from spirituality, moved away from the Christian faith,
Mhm.
the Christian church, and not even just Christian church, the Muslim faith, all the religion itself that used to be a strong part of black culture, literally just became just something that's obsolete. Nobody cares a lot about. We've moved further and further away from spirituality and went more into the, hey, be free, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Is it the be free, do whatever the hell you want to do, and moving away from spirituality, or is it the enticement of the culture now that's pulling?
That too. Oh,
People
it's making
towards
it more acceptable.
Because at the same
for-
time, Gaga has been around for a number of years, and I love Lady Gaga. Love Lady Gaga. I went and saw her in concert, and I mean, I didn't turn out gay.
That is gay.
I don't care. I love Lady Gaga.
But I
Love
also
Lady Gaga.
I think
More
it's
like Lady Gaga.
the masculinity has just been so shunted.
See, that's the thing, though. I know a lot of gay men who are very masculine, though. So we can't.
But think
you?
about it. But
I
think
don't.
about when you talk about
I wish I did.
What is masculine, though?
Hard work and getting dirty.
Yes.
But that has always
I don't get
always been a focal point
Yeah, you
of
gay.
of breaking. But no, that's always been a focal point of breaking the spirit of black people, black
Yes.
Americans. When you want to break a man, you want to emasculate a man.
Yep.
A lot of them back during the slave times, they were making men fuck other men, or their life depended on it, or they will make a man fuck his mother. Right? That's why the term motherfucker came about. They've been doing this shit. This
That's
is
where it came from?
yes.
They didn't teach me this in school.
No, they will never do that.
See, I didn't get that CRT training.
See?
Yeah.
Well, see, the type of CRT training today is
Yeah.
more of white man is bad.
Yeah, I know.
White
I know what it
man-
is. You ain't got to
Yeah,
explain to me.
Yeah, you fucking get every day. But that's why. Like, yo, if you want to destroy a demographic, you fucking make them gay. You make them gay.
Is that why you always see a black comedian end up in a dress?
Yep.
So fucking gay.
Yep. I mean, and I'm not even trying to say any race is superior in anything, but it seems as though it is a deliberate attempt for one demographic to be that race that has every fucking like thing directed towards them.
Asians?
Well, the Asians, you can't even be gay and fucking
Your parents will kill you.
you're done. Like,
Yeah, but
over-
what about Dennis Rodman? He was. That was
Dennis-
my favorite basketball player.
He's a
Top three.
worm.
the word.
The word.
Get it?
But I mean, the man came in a wedding dress. He wore.
He's a
lot
fucking
of makeup.
weirdo.
Yeah, they did like.
But was he
again,
masculine?
Sure, because he was hard. Look at it. Dude was a hard worker.
Mhm.
He was just bizarre.
We can't equate hardworking to being manly.
No, but I mean down and dirty, gritty. He was the best rebounder the NBA's ever seen.
Yeah.
Who knows what they make these men do? You can't tell me and make me believe that Lil Nas X is like really gay. I
See,
think
I
he's
wouldn't
a
call
fucking
him-
actor.
I wouldn't call him manly, but I would certainly call Prince manly.
Yeah, see, Prince.
Yeah.
That fucking motherfucker. He's the one that be like, okay, even if he was bisexual, right? I still be like, yo, intimidated because I don't want this motherfucker to come around me and my
And your
girl because he's gonna get her. He's gonna get her.
Yeah.
Period. He's gonna smell like her. He's gonna be like
They're
the
gonna switch
fucking.
shirts.
He's a lesbian. He is a lesbian. Prince is a lesbian. 100%.
Have you ever seen a lesbian woman that you didn't want your girl to be around? I've seen one, and I was like, I looked at Ed and I was like, stop looking at her.
I don't know how to react in those situations because I've had one before too. And it's almost like now I'm looking at a dude and I don't know. I've never been insecure with my wife about it. But
See,
I looked at this girl and I'm like, you better back the fuck up.
see, you got
Was she manly though?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh
That's
yeah.
This girl wasn't manly.
If you go in that space,
She was
you
like
gotta,
a BTS type of girl.
you really gotta be like the man and be like, okay, yes,
Korean
I even
No,
even
just
if
Can't
even
tell
if
it's a boy or girl.
my significant other,
Androgynous.
even if she
Androgynous,
finds
thank
this female attractive and she wants to have sex with her, me and my masculine self has to believe that I don't give a fuck what this woman looks like, right? Even if my wife wants to go down and muff dive, right?
Right.
I have to be secure enough to say, I don't give a fuck.
It's like R. Kelly says, don't be mad because your bitch chose me.
Yeah, right. Like, if
Your
she
14-year-old.
now,
I don't want to call him a
Now-
pedophile.
Yeah.
now, if this fine ass lesbian bitch wants to incorporate me in the festivities,
Then you're okay with it?
then I'm okay.
Then you're okay with it.
100%.
What if it was a trans woman who
The
wanted
fuck is that? A man?
It's a chick with a dick.
Yeah, are we talking post dick or pre dick?
Born a man.
You don't know
transitioned
yet.
to
No,
woman.
you don't know yet. You don't know yet.
That's one thing I want to figure out.
If you about it, chop it off.
The trans women.
If you
Like,
really about it.
we talked about this last time. A trans female that's going to a man, no matter what, you can't sew a dick on them, but you can cut a man's dick off, right? And then he's closer to a female.
Does it? This is the question I really see. This is the thing, and I don't think that asking about people's genitalia is ever like.
But isn't that
Okay.
what's? But that's for me and my ignorance.
I do.
You
Hold
think
on.
it's okay?
Let me tell
Me
you.
and my ignorance. I want that's how I tell a difference between
Here's the
you got a
thing.
dick or a pussy.
Lavelle,
He's
right?
like-
So if I saw you at the bar and I was single and I was like, man, look at her. She's looking so good. But if I saw you and I was like, man, you're looking good, and I start getting all these ideas like men get in their heads. I'm like, oh man, I gotta take you home, and then we're gonna fuck, and then maybe we're gonna do it again the next night, and then maybe I'm gonna get married, maybe we're gonna have babies. If I get you home and you whip out a wiener,
Oh, this is a female Lavelle.
This
Yes.
is a female.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this
I
is
thought you were talking about
Lavelle.
actual Lavelle.
Latoya.
Latanya,
Latanya.
Lavanya.
Lavanya, Shaniqua, Watermelon Andrea.
Oh shit, that was racist.
That
That
was-
was racist.
You never seen that?
No.
Oh, the top
Nobody
50
here has seen it.
Okay, go to YouTube and look up top 50 ghetto black names. It's the funniest
Well,
shit you've ever seen.
duh.
Yes.
It's like a 2010 viral video.
And
Man,
it
you
was racist what you just said.
It was racist 12 years ago.
It's
was
still
racist
funny as
yesterday.
fuck because I stood on
You
Mount
white,
Hope.
you listen, you can't say watermelon as a white dude. That
Watermelon.
that
No,
fruit
not
is-
not watermelon.
You say cantaloupe.
Watermelon Andrea.
watermelon doesn't matter.
Hold up, Austin. Anyways,
No
but
one
it's-
saw it.
that's such a everybody saw it. That's a deal breaker, and that's like
Yeah.
as a man. So, what am I doing on this earth? Let's blow out our perspective. I'm trying to find a mate to reproduce with.
Procreate. Yep.
Yep. When you're a passable trans woman, I'll give you that. If not you, Lulu.
Not even close. Not even close.
I would be a terrible trans.
You would look
oh my
like, you know
God.
who you'd look like?
Yo.
You look like Mercutio from
You know how much makeup I would need?
Mercutio from Romeo and Juliet.
You'd look like
A
Shaq.
wig?
currently.
Oh my God. Yo, most men are bald. Why are men trying to be women? Most of you motherfuckers go bald in
Austin.
20.
Pull up Mercutio from
What the fuck?
Romeo and Juliet.
From-
Just put black guy from Romeo and Juliet. He's the only one.
From the Leo?
Because I have no idea how to put Mercutio. Yeah,
I know.
images. You did not.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
I forgot about him.
He played in so many different
Man,
roles.
but that was probably my favorite role for him. That was
That
a
one? Yeah.
fantastic role for him.
But every
Because he was flamboyant, he was out there, he was crazy. But that was also my favorite role for John Leguizamo.
but it goes back to what we were saying before, breaking like they were emasculating African Americans a long time ago. They've been doing this and again it just goes back to what they were doing during the slave days.
I love beautiful women too.
Me too. Yo, listen.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
Thanks, Edna.
Because
You talking about me?
no,
Yeah, you
listen.
are a pretty dude.
And that's
I mean,
what
I
that's
don't
what I'm
wanna
trying to
see
figure out. Like, yo, as a female,
You
I
can't
would
speak
be,
for them.
I don't know. I'm not speaking
Austin,
for
you
them.
can. Go ahead.
So as a female,
I would be pissed with all these fucking tranny dudes coming. Like, yo,
At what point are the feminists gonna like really speak up?
yeah.
Because I-
So J.K. Rowling did that,
Yep.
and
She got
she's
crucified.
awful in almost every regard.
Yeah,
And
she got
the
crucified.
left ate their own.
What do you mean awful?
So she's very, very feminist and
Okay.
like to a ideological endpoint of men are evil.
Okay.
And
That's
she says
far feminist.
and she said something that made total sense. If men can become women, then women's history has no place. It's essentially erased.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Women's history means nothing then.
Mhm.
Especially when men could be voted Woman of the Year for everything.
Fucking
And take
Dumb as
over
fuck.
women's sport. Why have gender-based sports then? Why not just have sports?
Right. Take all gender away from it.
It's the same.
Well, because the answer is very obvious,
Yeah.
but people are too ideologically
The answer is
driven.
men would destroy in almost every sport.
And
Destroy.
And what people I think lose in that is like if I played Serena Williams in tennis, I
I'd
would
lose.
get my ass
Yes.
beat so
Mhm.
fast.
Yes.
It would be
But I would pay
laughable.
double for that.
Yeah.
I love
But
Serena.
also, if she went up against I don't remember who the tennis player was that said it, but she'd be like 50th.
Martina
Well,
Navratilova.
I think this
Yeah.
is proven by the Leah Thomas thing because she was like the 400th best
Five,
swimmer, men's swimmer.
568th or something like
Yeah.
that.
A stupid
right.
low amount.
Yeah, 568th best swimmer in the men's competition,
Mhm.
and then the best female swimmer broke the record by 15 seconds.
And that is
Yeah.
still like that's impressive in a sense, but not when you are not playing by the same rules.
You have an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
There is
I don't care
no.
what you say you are.
There's nothing. No one has given me a good explanation of why they're okay with this.
Because
Like,
they
just give me a
can't.
good explanation.
They
Tell me
can't.
how you accept this.
She
And
definitely still looks like she
no
has
one
a
wants
wiener.
to ask
They
where the
did,
fuck does it
whatever.
come from? It comes from the fucking same slave masters. We're all getting manipulated by slave masters. We are just in a different. You
Right,
You
'cause a lot of our-
choose
Yeah.
choose to fucking align with this mental fucking way of thinking, and it enslaves your brain because you can't think critically. You can't even hold a sensible conversation with anybody because you're all in your fucking feelings of what somebody told you should feel.
I've had so many conversations with that on city council with people. I'm just like, take away your emotions for 1 second. Have a legitimate conversation about the facts here, and then we can get into emotions. Like, let's talk about facts, and then let's get into emotions. Because as leaders, we have to lead with facts. We have to have the data. We have to have the understanding that all this plays a part in our understanding of how we make a decision, and then you bring in your emotions into it to augment it. But you don't make decisions off emotion. You make it off of common sense. Make it off of facts. Make it off of data. And that just, no, I'm racist.
So that doesn't happen in city council. They're just out there fucking just fucking shooting at the hip.
Want me to read? You know what? I don't care. I'll read it. The text message from today. It was Where is it? Here we go.
Just gonna play
Uh,
this at Lavelle until he notices.
That's super gay.
You remember
Is that a video?
You never seen this?
No, what is
You've
that?
seen this, right?
Who the fuck is that?
That's Samwell.
What in the butt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never seen what in the butt?
That is old. That's old.
No.
I said,
Is that the
what
video you're talking about
in
with
the
the
butt?
watermelon thing? Oh,
No, I'll show you
Said,
that. Too,
what
though.
what in the butt?
it was
In
the housing affordability crisis,
Mm.
and this person was talking
Is it a crisis?
about it. It's not. It's not. We have a city that was made to house 300,000 plus people. We have 200,000 people. Tell me where the crisis is, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of housing out there that people can easily buy, easily purchase, easily renovate, easily do something. They just won't do something with it, and then they come
Oh,
on and
there's a
say,
lot of them that's under in the bank's hands too. Bank owned.
"Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely."
You know, come on now.
And one of the questions, and the person comes back and says, you know, someone else on city council said we build affordable housing. As you've seen with like the Interloop project, we've seen affordable housing going up everywhere. You know how much affordable housing has gone up in the last few years?
Yes.
And I got to give credit to lovely Warren. She did do a lot of affordable housing, a lot of it. And we're about to close up the Interloop even more. Even though someone just did, man, they did an excellent job. They went through and actually looked at the census data from when the Interloop, before the Interloop was actually put into place. And they looked at the census data for that area, and it was vastly majority white. So he's like, why are they talking about it being a racial divide when the majority of people that lived in and around that area were white? And I was like, man, that was good data. But they're talking about how we haven't done anything for the affordability. And the person's like, we built a lot of, low-income housing. And she's like, where's the data to support that? And I'm sitting there like, you have all the access in the world as a city council person. You can ask anybody at City Hall any question you want, and you will have the answer to it.
But bitch, saying that shit don't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
But open your eyes.
Why didn't you know this though before you started the
Yeah.
argument?
Yeah,
before you
exactly,
started the
yeah.
argument,
Yeah.
know your facts.
Because you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't even know how the hell you do it. Like I would have been in fucking
And
quit.
I'm you know what?
been quit.
I'm-
Fuck this shit.
I might be done. I don't know. We'll see. I might be done.
You ain't done.
Might be
man.
done with this. I'm tired of it.
I
Like,
found it. I
like
found
without you, we've been fucked up.
I'm
by
too
now.
tired. I'm too pretty for this.
Yeah, you make more money by just.
You got to put in your microphone.
Obama Nikwa.
SpongeBob Bishia, Clifton Sandria, Nene, Antonia, Halamisha, Beethoven Ace, Watermelon Drea,
Watermelon
We're
I
almost there.
can't see.
Collard Graniqua, Grape Drank Asia, African Nisha Niqua, Kashida, the Tanyana Bovine Nashria Niqua Nicolis,
What the fuck?
Courtney.
Courtney.
You gotta look that up. That's from like 15 years ago. The top 50 ghetto black names, and it's like two Hispanic kids.
I was gonna say, was that an Asian kid?
Yeah, see, they were just making up shit.
It's funny.
Still racist though.
That's
Funny
totally
as
racist.
fuck.
Totally
I
racist.
don't care what you say. Yeah,
And I normally don't call shit racist. That was racist.
tell me there's not the top 50 redneck names out there.
No, it's okay. You can't
Billy
say
Bob.
it's not
That's it.
racist.
That's it.
It is
It's funny,
bigoted. It's very bigoted.
Why can't it be?
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people mistake the word racist for something else.
It's also
Yeah.
like an extreme example of the naming trends
Yeah,
because some of the
Is
names
it really a trend?
are ridiculous,
yeah.
and none of those names are actually names. That's the thing. Nobody's named their kid Watermelon Drea, which is just
no, it's just a
funny
joke.
as fuck.
Thank you, Dan.
But I've
I was
seen
really-
some. I've
Yo,
seen
people are
some
stupid.
real like. Okay, naming your kid Monet is ghetto.
Monet with an apostrophe though. If you have an apostrophe in
Chanel.
your name, and I've known kids that do, and I love them, but like, what the fuck were your parents thinking?
There's a lot of Chanel's. Now there's a story that
Kanye said couldn't afford a car, so she named daughter Alexis.
nah man
Oh.
this girl
I
named
thought that's where
her
you're going with that.
That's
this
funny.
this girl said she left the name that the nurses gave her daughter.
Oh yeah. What was it?
Famale. So she left it because she thought it was cute.
Hold on. I've written down.
What was
my
Famale
favorite
though?
one
What
that
was it
I've
supposed to
come
be?
across.
Female.
Female. So she left Famale because she thought it was cute.
Read that.
La
I swear to God, if he gets it.
This is a real name that I have seen.
I know
I
it.
worked with her.
I think I know it. Let me see it.
Ladashe?
Ladasha.
Ladasha?
Of course, Lavelle got it.
Whoa,
I don't need to see it. I kind of thought it was
Oh,
weird.
That's racist.
Whoa. Wait, that really happened?
It really happened. She got
Lada-
so mad when I called her La Hyphena.
What? That's just ignorance, though. That's just ignorance.
But
You can't-
also, who the fuck cares? Like name.
Also,
No, but you
also, who the fuck cares?
But you can, but at the same time, you can go and pull in a whole bunch of, old, Southern,
Well,
redneck tales of, rednecks. Like you can do it
Here's-
all day.
here's the contention. You can name your kids whatever you want, or you can be as gay as you want. But also, by doing that, I can also laugh at how ridiculous it is
Yes.
in parody. Like
Mhm.
Watermelon Andrea is hilarious because one,
He's really trying to sell it.
it's hysterical. Because y'all were like, that's not funny. No one's ever seen that. Y'all turned into
that ain't real.
75-year-old white men. I was in Nam,
It was funny, but it was funny. But it was still
You
racist.
can't show your face at the country club tomorrow.
But fucking, I can laugh. Like that's why they say like, oh, you can't joke about this. I hate people.
Yes,
that
you
say
can.
that.
That's the
You
how
know,
can.
you know how you can joke about something like that if you make a joke about it.
Dave
Just
Chappelle
don't be
made it
afraid
a lot
about it.
easier for us to do it, though. I think that's what makes him so brilliant because he has the ability to poke fun at every single stereotype
Well, here's
in
the thing.
all our races.
Here's what people don't get though. You could do it before Dave Chappelle said that.
Right.
Yeah, but he
Like-
made it, but on a mainstream level.
Well, who's the
I-
one that did at the Grammys or the
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais? Man, he killed.
Oh, he was great.
He killed.
He's
people.
always good.
Killed
He's
them.
always good.
But like that's how I used to see. Now I don't like that Dave Chappelle did that because now I can't weed people out as much. I used to say jokes like that were a little edgy because it would let me know who I
can
could
hang out with.
trust and
Yeah.
who I could hang out
Yep.
with.
It's harder though, I think, for white guys because the overall stereotype of when it comes to race is that
sure.
it's always been the white male at the top, the masculine dominant one
is
dominating all the races.
Fucking dumb.
You know what I mean? It's dumb. It is dumb. So that's why.
Yeah, but does
It-
that
you know,
mean me
I've-
because I fall into that?
I've never had that.
No,
mentality.
but it's just the ignorance of everybody. The folks that you interact with. Like for me,
Oh, I know.
you know what I mean. You know,
know
like,
what you're
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? So it's
Fucking
okay.
dumb.
But a lot of other folks,
Oh.
you get a black dude
Gosh.
like the guest we had, Super Gums.
Super.
You get Super Gums who went
That's
to a
so
school
racist.
was 99% black. He doesn't know how to kind of interact with white folks and be
I mean-
kind of in a jokingly way to understand the other side. It's harder for a lot of black folks like that because they're
guess.
ignorant. They're ignorant to white folks in their
No,
culture.
I was trying to figure out who you were talking about. Sorry, I figured it out. I figured it out now. I figured it out now. Jeez.
You had to go through a list of guests.
Yeah,
Who had gums?
we've
and
had
teeth
many
that
black
stood
guests
out?
on.
That one stood out more than anyone else.
Well,
But I think I try not to be,
His brother's got big lips.
I don't put myself in situations where I can be looked at as a hypocrite.
Right.
Especially when you come to race. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I say what I say now, because whenever I run for something, someone brings something up, I'm like, I said it.
Mhm.
Like nothing's changed.
Yeah.
You're in front of me and you're a trans person. Okay. Tell me why it's okay for you to born a man now see yourself as a female because you put makeup on, you put a wig on, you put some fake titties on you. Like now you see yourself as a female. Tell me
You're not gonna get that from me.
Well,
because to me, I know what a female is, right? I know a definition of if your reproductive system facilitates fertilization.
Are you a biologist?
No, no.
Oh.
If it facilitates, the fertilization and physical development of a baby, meaning you have a vagina, a cervix,
Right.
fallopian tubes, ovaries, then you're a woman. Like you can't do that as a trans woman. You can only do that when you are a born biological female.
Well, do you agree with the Supreme Court justice judge who can't decipher between the two? Like, do
Then you
think-
shouldn't be a judge.
Oh,
Then you that should have automatically. Everyone was like, they're asking her questions that doesn't pertain. I'm like, if you can't fundamentally answer a question like that, If you can't make your own bed, how dare you go out there and tell people how to fix the planet?
Yeah.
How to clean a planet. If you can't clean your room, you can't clean a planet. That's it. Simple as that. If you can't clean out your freaking milk jug before you put it in a recycling bin, and you can sit there and tell us how we can clean the atmosphere, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I don't know why you just brought that up, but that is a huge pet peeve. You gotta rinse your gallon out.
You know what's the worst thing that you don't
rinse it out.
If you
once,
don't
right?
rinse out your tuna can jar, that's the worst.
That
it
is
stinks.
just stank. That's stank. That's
Liberals,
stank.
man, I
Come.
tell you.
Well, just fucking up everything.
My maid's gonna come and get rid of it.
Like, yo, the far left is trying to make it seem like they're liberating so many people, but at the same time, restricting so many rights on the other end. It's
Remember,
ridiculous.
Elon Musk is supposed to buy Twitter at some point, supposedly. I still think there's something going on with that.
Yeah,
But then all these far left liberals
going
were like,
crazy.
he doesn't believe in true freedom of speech. We should limit speech. That's what's going to create a better world. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah, and then
about?
that's what Obama tweeted some bullshit too. Misinformation is a problem in this country, and we need to find a way to limit the amount of misinformation. Who determines that?
Right.
Who determines
Right.
if it's misinformation?
How about this? How about this? I'm about
Other
to
than
give
who?
you something. The earth is flat. Cancel me right now. You're not going to cancel me because I said the earth is flat?
Allegedly.
Right. Cancel me or you're not going to come after me? Well, guess what? You are a grown ass person. You can make your own decisions if you believe that some freaking alien out there with a spaghetti helmet is flying around the earth.
I think that's the plan. They want to separate. They want to separate people from their consciousness, their actual physical body. They want to eliminate. They want to take you. They want to take your body, whatever the fuck you think you are, whatever you think you are.
He-Man.
Right.
That's who I am.
They want to come into your fucking mind and literally just extract that shit from you and have you just walk around like just, well, fuck, I'm just a fucking lunk of meat.
Well, remember
That's
when you,
what I
watch,
am.
when you watch these, dystopian future movies about how they just wake up, put on the same gray clothing, and they get this little thing that has two, pills in it. They take the pills and then they go to their work and they all do the same job.
Yeah.
And then they exercise and then they go home and they don't have any sexual activity. They don't like each other. There's no emotions or nothing like that. And you're like, how
You
yeah.
mean marriage?
No,
Yeah.
they're robot.
Oh,
They're
but you're always
te-
like, how do you get
but-
to that? How do they get to this future of seeing that people are just going to act so monotonous? And this is how, when you don't have freedom of speech, when you can't
Mhm.
say what you mean, when you can't believe something that is opposite of what everybody is saying, you know what? You're a freaking bigot. You're a racist.
So-
you're this, that, and the other. How about I'm
but-
just a human being that
But Jose, on the flip side of that though, wouldn't you say that that's what these gays are doing now? And I mean gays very liberally. I mean like anyone that's disagreeing. So this is what the trans community is
yes,
saying. now.
they want us
and
all
are
to be
you-
monotonous.
But are you saying that that's okay then?
no,
Are you saying that that's okay for them to think how they think?
see, that's a fantastic way of splitting it there because you're splitting here. You're okay. I'm okay with them saying that, but you need to be okay with me not agreeing with it.
Yeah.
So me
So-
living my life in the country, raising my own food.
Is it that you think they're wrong and they don't just think you're wrong? They think you're more than wrong?
Well, I think they're wrong. They believe that they are moral.
They think that you're evil?
Yes. But I can also be wrong. That's the beauty of all this. I can definitely be wrong. And you know how I find out? The earth will tell me. The world
Well,
will tell me. The
what
universe
is
will
the
tell me that I'm
overall-
wrong.
What's the overall fucking agenda for humanity? Like, do we just want
Die.
like that's what
Die.
that's what the
Austin,
overall
tell
agenda
us.
is?
Austin knows. What's up?
Just
What's
to
the
dust.
what happens? Like what happens when we die?
Nothing.
See, there you go.
Hmm.
That's it.
To me,
You literally die every single day. Like you literally live. You live to die.
my
So
conspiratorial
figure out
self-
what you want to do between now and then.
my conspiratorial self is like
I know what I
really
wanna
think that
do.
either there's some fucking there's an alien sitting at the top of this whole fucking pyramid that's making us all like become butt fucking robots.
Why would we be butt fucking?
And why
Because
would we be
eventually,
robots? Why would robots have to
We-
butt fuck? I'm very confused.
Wait, do the robots butt fuck us or do we butt fuck the robots?
Do I
No,
turn into a
robots have a
robot?
butt?
Why does a robot
Yo,
have a butthole? Right?
You become no.
Does it get wet?
Humanity becomes butt fuckers, and then all of a sudden, there's no need to procreate anymore, right? So now we can
What
just
if there's a secret passage from the butthole to said?
What's the logistics of a robot sphincter?
Will the robot's
I'm more
penis?
I'm more
What if the
confused
robot's
about the
penis hole
anus.
is so big that it
Like,
becomes?
yo, guess what?
the
Since
urethra.
we don't have any more heterosexual beings on the planet creating life anymore. We can just create whatever
I get
life we
that.
want to create.
Well, do we need more humans?
I think we need humans. Hell yeah.
Or don't we have enough at this point?
Nah, son.
Planned Parenthood said we have enough.
Nah, man.
Bill Gates says we have enough.
that eugenic shit is not going
That's what they
down.
said. They're smarter than we are.
Fucking
Look out.
and they look at Bill Gates. This fucking dork is probably sitting in his room at like 8, like, oh, I want to create a whole bunch of robots, and they all gonna fucking listen to me. Like, that's probably what the fuck is going on right
Was
now.
this woman a dude? Was his wife a dude?
Oh,
Do you see all that?
I don't know, man. She looked
Are
like
they
it.
doctoring the pictures? I think
His
they're
wife-
doctoring. I don't think she looked like
a
that.
dude, man.
I didn't think she looked like that
dude.
before. I think
She
not
looked-
until she got divorced.
But she looked like a dude.
But all the
bro.
billionaires' wives are just like, no, we're done.
Yeah, yo. And
Now we're done.
Bezos' wife is just
Bezos.
donating all of her shit.
Man,
She
Have
like,
you-
fuck that?
Have you seen
Right
the list
off.
of
Right.
money per fuck? No, I'm serious about these like uber rich guys who these women that have made their millions doing nothing but fucking. Meaning, like they got divorced from their husband. So there's
if you were a woman, why wouldn't you?
$1 per fuck, right? For like Bill Gates is what Melinda there.
Uh-huh.
It's an absurd amount of money per. So if you take on average, you know how many times you
Are you averaging how many times they had sex?
100%, and you figure that out for how many years they were married and what their net worth is and what she's
Okay.
gonna get.
Uh-huh.
It's in the millions, like
Mm.
like 90.
So they're the highest paid prostitutes.
Yes,
Oh, they are all day.
think
All
about it.
day.
Because wouldn't you be?
Well, the thing is, it's
And
funny
fair
because
enough.
someone made that statement of like, you know, if I
Yes.
were a woman, then I would just go do this, and they were like, well, you can just go do that. Like, as a man, this day and age, you can just go bone some.
Yeah, women
Gay
don't know how much power
multi-billionaire.
they have. They have all the fucking power.
Do
First
they,
of all,
do they have all the power?
they have all the power because
Because
they're
of
the-
sex?
No, not even just because of sex,
Then
just
what?
off of their own like moral
but don't-
stance.
Don't you love to see that though when you're out at the bar and you see these women who think they're like all high and mighty, and then you get the gay guys, and it's like you just sit there with the popcorn. You're like, "There, this isn't gonna end well." These women think they're all that, and these gay guys are gonna show them.
Well, they society put them on that pedestal.
I love it. I
And-
think it's
and-
hilarious.
It puts them in. I think it puts them in vulnerable situations. You know, because then
Well-
and it's not their fault.
Is it vulnerable? I think it's actually showcasing what the difference in this world is, and it's the haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
Like they're showcasing what is actually the difference between most people, and it's not sex, and it's not race, and it's not anything other than that.
class.
But
It's a
always
class
has
warfare.
been.
But what
Right.
it does to what it does to the masculine male, which a lot of us men, we're driven by pussy, right? Because
Alpha males.
right. So they're attacking us.
Yeah.
Because we know what we need to do in order to attract what we need.
Well, no, I think we know what we need in order to get to that next level, and it usually
Yes.
is having a
Yes,
woman.
it's right there next to us,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
a
I
life
don't-
mate, should I say?
I'm just going back what you said. Like Dan, you're like saying how it would be cool to have a dude.
No. I'm saying that like I know that I am not homosexual, right? Like I am attracted to women and I like women. I almost sometimes I've had the thought, and we've talked about like objectively, like, man, it would be nice. Like I'm doing a ton of house stuff right now. It'd be nice if I just was gay and had another dude around. I'm not gay and I'm married with children, but I'm thinking about it and I'm like,
But that, in a sense, is kind of sexist because there are a lot of women that do that.
yeah,
So
but
you
my,
want,
my wife's not one of those.
Right, so-
she's great at a lot of other things, but
And that's-
not-
hey,
she would tell you that
but
too.
that's the sacrifice that you would have to
Yes.
let go. Like you just can't. You don't live in a perfect world, and I don't think that. Like
and I'm fine to make that sacrifice to
Right,
not get
because
pegged up the
me
butt.
personally, I wouldn't want just to have a dude that can hang up some drywall, but then the motherfucker can't cook. I can't even go down that whole route.
Yeah, but like I'm good on mac and cheese,
Gayness.
so I've made that
There
concession.
you
know,
go.
so.
See, there you go.
You
You
know what?
straight.
I'm gonna tell you guys something I've never told anybody.
Oh
Are you ready
shit!
for this? And this goes back to my wrestling days
It's
from high
gayness
school.
based on
Oh.
pragmatism. That's what it is.
I popped a boner
Pragmatism?
when I had a pin.
So I will. I always considered myself badass because I could fucking take it. I
Tell me
I could take it.
Hit it, hit it.
Oh my God.
Hit it.
Not what I meant.
All right, time to play that funky music.
Holy fuck.
There was hardly a guy that could beat me in wrestling that could hold me down, right? It's so dumb. So
It's so gay.
Gay, so gay.
So I get made fun of by other guys because I wrestled. Because guys that wrestled wore singlets, like the
Yes.
most tiniest clothing you could possibly wear. And on top of that, you're rolling around on top of each other, right? Rolling around on top of each other to pin another man down by laying on top of him.
Yeah, it's gay.
Yeah, it could be pretty gay. So so I let somebody get that to my head, and I was like, man. You can't.
You can't. Anything you say is 100% gay.
So in order to combat the gayness, I converted to only taking the. I would take the guy out and let him back up.
So you were toying with him.
I was a top. That's what I was. I was a top.
Oh, power bomb.
Power top. I was a power top. All right. Power top.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh, that was a good confession, man. That was a good confession.
So I converted to the showstopper, just taking guys down.
Yo. 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 I thought you was about to say some other shit. They said, my man.
You thought I was gonna come out with some other shit?
Yo, but your segues are just super gay. You couldn't turn it the other way.
I refuse to shower at the gym, and
I don't blame you.
I refuse to. Refuse to.
Shit.
Absolutely. I would go to work after wrestling, sweaty as fuck, disgusting, smelling, guaranteed.
Yeah, but like, isn't it more gay to not do that? And
Right.
just like, fuck,
Isn't that-
you want to look at my dick? Look at my
Yo,
dick.
nah,
I guess.
we never showered after any football bat. Nah, fuck that. Why? Because we did. You would be called gay.
No, but see,
100%.
here's the thing. If you like,
He's
I'll put it out there, but if you look, you're gay. It's the same thing with like the whole. Like, you look, you're gay.
listen.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm a shower. I'm gonna be clean because that's what you do.
Yo, but
I don't give a
but
fuck
back
if you
during
looking at
high
it.
school, you
I
like
didn't care when I went to the
nah,
army.
man,
When I was in the
ain't doing that
army,
shit.
then I was
Nut to butt. all day.
everybody was penis to the wall, and I was backwards like this. Like, go ahead, I don't care. You guys
Leave
are
me
gay.
alone. But in college though, a lot more. You know, you got mature once you get to college, and I still wasn't showering. Motherfucker.
Oh,
Nah.
I totally forgot about this story. I'm about to add to the gayness of
Oh
Jose PL here.
shit!
So when
Jose's coming out today.
Coming out
yo.
today. I told you it was a big gay episode. So when I went to the military, my family threw me a little going away party, and they got me gifts before I left, right? Which doesn't really make sense thinking back on it. And one of the gifts was they were like, you know what? When you're in the military, you're gonna be hurt and stuff like that. Here's a massager to massage your aches and pains, right? I was like, cool, because I'm a loofah guy. So I even packed myself a loofah to take to the military. It was a loofah with a soap embedded in it.
That's so gay.
I was like, all right, cool. So that means I never have to drop the soap. I'm good.
So
So I
It's not
walked
jail.
right, but it is. There's guys that go there instead of jail.
Yeah, it's fucking gay.
So when I got to basic training, like you get there and it's called hold under, hold over. You're there for like a week or two before the class even starts, and they treat you like gold. They're like, oh, you know, we're gonna show up at this time. Just show up whenever. You can go outside, play football, whatever. They make you feel like you're back at home. And then they're like, all right, get all your stuff, pack up. You're going to basic training now. You know, have fun. You get on this cattle ranch freaking truck that looks like what they carry cattle in, legit. And then you get let off, and these drill sergeants are sitting there waiting for you, and they're like in your face, like, get the fuck out, and you're like, oh shit, like you're starting to cry. You're running out there, and I still have my bag on. I'm doing push-ups and stuff. Like they make you do push-ups with bags on, and then they make you dump the whole bag out so that they can go through, because you're only allowed to bring certain things. Like you had to have brown underwear, not white underwear, brown underwear. Your socks had to be white socks, not gray socks, not blue socks, white socks. Your sneakers, everything has to be a specific thing. I dumped mine out. You should have seen the group of drill sergeants around me when they saw my fucking loofah and massager.
Look at this pussy right here.
Right.
You say Jose
They're like,
pussy?
what the hell is this? And they're like, you thought you were going to bring this in here? I'm like, yes, Joe Sergeant. What you thought you were going to do with this? Massage my aches and pains. Oh, man.
Oh,
They dogged on me the entire time. Even like when I was leaving, I was done. They're like,
we gonna take that.
they're
bitch
like,
right
I
out of
still
you.
can't believe you brought a loofah and massager to basic training. I'm like, I blame my family for raising a boy.
You gay.
Well, you know,
I wasn't gay after that though.
Sorry, Edna.
you
Edna knows I'm a effeminate masculine.
You are pretty. That's the straightest thing I've said all
Yeah, probably.
Yo, man, I don't
It's 10 o'clock.
That is.
I don't think gay people really have to worry about being gay. Like,
I don't think trans people have to either.
No, right? Gay. Well, don't they? Aren't they gay though?
I
Trans-
invite you to come
Well,
and hang out with
well,
us.
wait.
Like, come hang out. I guarantee I'll go have a drink
no,
with
are
you.
trans people gay? Because okay, Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade,
Wade's
whatever, son, daughter, daughter's son, right? Now, as Dwayne Wade's father, right? How do you feel? I mean, as Dwayne Wade, you know, as
the father,
as the father of the boy or girl, like, are you feeling like proud at least? Well, at least
that's what he says out loud.
Yeah, but is he proud that at least he's with a biological female?
He's lived in Miami for over 20 years.
That right. So, but
yeah,
think about what that does to a person.
His transgender son,
no,
is
it's
dating
trans son. Yeah,
yeah,
trans
his
son
trans son is dating a trans female.
No, other way around.
What?
Whatever the
female?
fuck. Dwayne Wade's son is dating a girl, but Dwayne Wade's son wants to be a girl, while Dwayne Wade's
girl is a boy.
wants to be a boy. And they were kissing.
That just seems like extra steps.
It is, but at the same time, as a
Like,
father,
you could just went straight.
Yeah.
but as a father, do you
Hence the term.
do you feel bad, like, biologically, you know, he's a boy that wants to be a girl, but he's dating a girl that wants to be a boy. So even though they want to be called what they want to be called, but
I feel like
still
that's
at
best
the
case
same,
scenario. Is that best case scenario?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, you kind of, you know, fuck it.
He went out.
At least you still got some pussy. You right? At the end of the day, I'm trying. Listen,
But you
Dan,
can't. But then you can't let them break up.
you can't. But you gotta take your win, whatever you can take a win. Like, yo, I know what you guys see. You see my son dressing in heels and all this shit, but he got himself a girl that, even though the girl looks like fucking Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
I'm confused on it, but like, it's like best case scenario. I think out of that,
Tom, yes.
as
that's
a
exactly what it
father,
is.
how can a trans dude be a lesbian? We don't know.
I'm a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian all the way. I love women. I love them. Listen, you can give me 4 women all on me at one time.
How about that one that was at that meeting that we showed up to? This fucking guy is loud as hell. He's like, damn, look at that booty. I was like, God damn, dude, like, it's right your front.
Oh yeah, that ass was big.
We're at a school function with Isaiah. Isaiah was getting some award thing, or he was being nominated for an award.
We need that button. Damn,
that ass is big.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he was loud as hell. I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And next to us was a masked up.
Now, isn't that natural though? Like, my natural instinct is to say, damn, she got a big ass.
Here's the thing: the female form is just nice to look at.
It is.
The male form, not so much.
Hairy booty, balls, shaft.
I'm fucking gross. You're
Yeah.
gross, and you're
Mustache.
gross, and Austin is the gross.
Yo, a man cannot do what a female
My
does.
titties are beautiful.
Not in a million years. And I'm sorry, alpha trannies. I'm sorry if you feel that you can do whatever you want to do. You feel as though that you can be a female better than a woman can. You can't.
You're kind of like
You just can't.
Hollywood and the Halo video game. You think you can do it better.
You
You can't.
You can't, man. You can't. You just can't do what a
You're such
female
a
does.
dork.
There's so many things that a woman does so much better.
Ooh, I just found out Austin's like main squeeze. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, you like Kelly
What?
Clarkson?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh wait,
okay?
yo, she got fat.
She did. She
Yeah.
did, yo.
Whatever, man,
Are,
she
do you
got
like?
big
Are
old
you one of those
titties.
guys like the
She
thicky thick?
did, yo. No, I'm not biased either way. If you got a little bit of weight on you, like, all right, no problem, baby. Like, yo, we could do, 1 meal a day together. Like, you know what I mean? We could work it if that's what you want to do.
It's all how you carry it.
It's all, but there's a limit though. There's a limit.
Well, if you can tell me you like guys who are over 6 foot, I can tell you that I don't like you when you're chunky.
Right. That, exactly. Like, I got.
But also, I'm married now and I love my wife, so it doesn't fucking matter.
But see me, I'm in these streets.
Right.
I'm in these
Lavelle from the streets.
boy.
We're going to. This is what we're going to do. I seriously invite anyone from the LGBTQIA plus community, come out with us.
Or just anyone
Oh,
that wants
any-
to date Lavelle.
Yo,
Anybody, just come out and hang out with us and see what it's like to talk with us. Because I swear to you, I invited so many people to come on to be the fourth chair to have a conversation from that community.
yo,
No one come on.
gay people
Come
love
out.
me, yo.
Come out for a
Do you
drink
know?
and talk with us.
Do you know how many bull daggers done hit on me?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's a female. It's a female.
It's a
No, a bull dagger.
trans female with still the part, and then they like lie on top of you, and then you push back.
That's called the
No,
Amazon.
no,
Oh.
it's a female dude that's so butch that you think they got a dick. Like that's the type, like a bull dagger. That's just what they used to call them. That's just a
Like a
whatever.
softball player.
No, straight up lesbian, straight up butch. Like
Yeah.
that one, the buzz cut female
Yeah.
with the Abby Wambach.
She's kind of hot though,
She's a lesbian.
Abby Wambach is not hot.
compared to what you're describing.
No, Abby Wambach is
Because what you're
straight up-
describing is something different. You're
Yeah,
describing
she-
Diarrhea smells bad, but shit also smells bad.
Yo, nah, she's straight up bully. Look at that. Nah.
no, not that picture. Pick a different one.
Nah.
That's not bad.
Yo, look at her chick though. Let me see her chick.
Right. No booty. That's a long back.
So let me ask you, who's the male in the
Very
the
long
relationship?
back.
And that's another
The
weird
one wearing
thing.
the fucking jacket.
Like the lesbians that she got the hand on the ass too. She swears she a dude. She swear and again,
She got big hands. Look
I
at
don't
those hands.
care. I don't care how hard Abby Wambach tries, but you'll never be a dude. Sorry, that's like what she's doing. That's dude shit.
Well,
That's what a
she'll
dude
never
would
go
do.
through the problems of a man.
Never.
Never go through the atrocities that it is growing up being a man.
I'll also
Never.
have a period.
But I will tell you this, man. Bull daggers like her always be getting some hot bitches.
Okay, so that's a
man.
bull dagger.
She's a bully. 100%.
Okay, so not like Roseanne.
I don't know. Roseanne is borderline. She has too much feminism. Like, even though Dave Chappelle says she looked like she wears underwear with dick holes in them, she just might. But I think I think she still has a lot feminism. She's still feminine.
Underwear with dick.
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Okay.
Yeah. He said
I would think.
Underwear with dick holes.
yeah, he said
Talk about
Roseanne.
strap-ons or real dick holes.
Just like real dick holes.
I mean, I know like the
fold.
fold over like stuff, but like I'm imagining just like a cutout.
Fold over.
Yeah, you know, like I'm.
Yeah,
Oh,
the fuck.
yeah, I gotcha.
What do you wear? You just straight
Yeah.
up commando. Oh
man.
underwear. What is those? Dick holes.
Yeah,
I ain't
more
wear
of a
underwear
flat-
since I was 12.
fucking, it's just inefficient.
That's for sailors and doodoggers.
Easy access, motherfucker, over
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
Trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to it.
Yeah.
Nah,
All right, let's
she-
go through the comments real quick before we end this because we've been going way too long.
Way too long.
All right, we saw that one. I'm so confused what to call it.
What to call
that
the trans?
Yeah, well, just call
I think
them
just ask them.
trans.
Just ask them what they want. I guess. I
Just
don't know.
call them
Shit.
trans, man.
I can't unlearn what I just saw.
At least you learned something.
You're welcome, Tom.
You're welcome.
Mm,
I love beautiful.
I
women.
love beautiful women too, man. I love beautiful women. We had
What the hell?
we have some very good
Skip. Just skip. Just.
some
All right, we got the rest.
we have some
I think.
very good viewers because they
Missed
they
us
be
last
on
week.
they be saying a lot of the same shit we say a lot.
Here's the thing.
The tranny
Most
thing is
people think
confusing to
this.
me, man.
But share this with your friends. Like tell your friends to watch us.
yeah,
Watch. Don't listen. Get that. Stop being poor and do the freaking YouTube Prime thing.
oh yeah, premium.
We
I
should
love
do-
YouTube Premium.
we have-
I am definitely not unsubscribing from the Disney Plus platform because I got a bunch of Marvel shows I need to keep watching. So
Oh, I came up with a really good idea yesterday.
You're
Can't do
gay.
Here's a great idea. How about we just create a streaming app that we can get on the Roku that only shows cartoons from when we were growing up,
back in the day.
from the 80s.
Ooh.
It's like Masters of the Universe.
Oh,
We're talking
yeah.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. We're talking
I did not
Rescue
like that
Rangers,
cartoon.
Tailspin, Darkwing Duck.
That's on Disney Plus.
It
Yeah,
is.
but only
Yeah.
show those though,
We
not
can't.
the gay Disney stuff now.
No.
They're rebooting Rescue Rangers.
I watched an
perfect.
episode of Rescue Rangers and they had a warning before it about how these views were.
Really?
Have you seen that warning on
fucking
Disney
serious?
Plus?
No.
Fucking Rescue Rangers. These views were racist then and are racist now. And
Are you
instead of
serious?
removing this content, yeah, they show it for like
That girl-
Steamboat Willie too.
That girl chipmunk was probably a bulldagger that you're
Yeah,
talking
she
about.
was.
Oh yeah, she was.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was. She was a bully. And
she can get it though.
David. No, was it Chip Dale? Was it Chip and Dale, right?
Chip
Man, Chip and Dale.
Rescue Ranger Gadget was the
So-
girl.
So Chip was the one. Dale was the goofy one.
Dale was a goofy.
So Chip was the one that was trying to push up, and she wasn't trying
wasn't
to have
having
it.
it.
She was the lesbo.
Yeah, for real.
What about the
Damn.
bunny from Space Jam?
Lola?
Oh, Lola.
Not Lola 2, Lola 1.
What about the
She could
girl
be-
cat from the skunk?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Hell yeah.
More than me.
What about Betty Boop?
No,
Betty
that's a
Boop.
female though. That's too much. We're talking about cartoon females,
Betty Boop.
like
Oh,
animal.
Oh, Jose's a furry.
Oh shit. That's weird.
Yeah, they made Lola in Space Jam 2 like the most boy looking character ever.
What about the girl Sonic?
Amy.
Amy, yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't like Sonic, right? Is that a sister?
No, she likes Sonic. He doesn't like her.
He doesn't. like
Oh
her.
damn! The roles were switched.
Sonic
Yeah.
is gay.
Sonic
Sonic is gay.
with
Oh,
tails.
Sonic Hedgehog is gay. Is a bitch.
Boy, he's
Tails
a
got two
hedgehog.
tails.
He's gay.
That's what we're gonna call him now. We're gonna call him hedgehogs.
100% gay.
That's right.
Bugs Bunny
You know-
Bugs Bunny is a closet homo.
Well, he's also a gangster. Remember when he was shooting those Indians?
Yo, he's yeah.
Like 1 little, 2
That's a
little, 3
half-breed.
little Indians.
That's a
Oh,
half breed.
You
That
know
was the funniest
Yeah,
shit.
that's gonna count as a
There's
half.
a
That's
character
half.
in Sonic called Cream the Rabbit. Look at this shit.
That's
He always
Sonic's,
hangs out with
Sonic's
someone else.
boyfriend.
That's Cream the Rabbit.
Yo, oh my god.
If they'd
Hold
made
that up
it-
to the camera.
That looks fake.
Subliminals.
No, it's real. She's from Sonic Adventure.
For real?
Yes.
What is their specialty? Creamy.
Yo,
And that's another thing. I'm sorry. I just love women. I'm sorry. Men can just
yo,
Just
you
stop
you
it.
want
I think I'm trying to figure out where.
Just
I
stop
think
it.
I know
No.
who's gonna go with that.
you want to have a fun afternoon? Type up any character you can think of, and then write "fucking" afterwards, and type it into Google.
No.
Harry Potter. Fucking. Oh, there's so many.
Oh, so many. I mean,
Not
come on,
doing
you
it.
gotta,
You
gotta go
There's so many.
obscure.
There's so many.
Cream the Rabbit. I'm sure.
no doubt.
Fucking.
Not doing it.
I'm staying away from Pornhub and all of the fucking porn sites. No,
Oh, they don't get them on those mainstream websites. This is
You gotta go to
This
the
is
dark
some
web.
dark
I
web
got that dark web shit.
Get that,
That shit where the FBI show up 2 minutes later.
yeah, where it's like .jkp, and you're like, where is this?
You know, it's Japan. You know, Japan
Malaysia
is
somewhere,
Japanese.
some alley in Malaysia, fucking posting all types of gay shit.
That's right.
Nah, man. Great
Well-
show, y'all. This show
Yeah,
was
Tom's battery died.
yo,
That means you were listening the entire time.
yes. Thank you,
That means
Tom.
you know what he was doing. He was thinking back about his hot tub.
Oh no.
That's-
Pull that up. Can you find that? Did I?
The
I sent it to you.
Tubcasts?
I can only imagine what went down in that hot tub in this.
I thought it was Austin in there at
Oh
first.
man, I thought it was Austin too. I was hoping it was Austin in there.
Wait, what now?
He said, "What? I was in Florida.
They kind of look like him.
That's where you went, right? You were in Florida, right?
I was in Florida.
That's the only place where
You were in Tom's hot tub in Florida.
no,
That's
I was doing my own shit.
Those Geicos running around.
That's
Went to the beach, and
Yeah,
it's-
man.
I had a great time.
Found
Still
some-
wore my jeans because I don't wear shorts.
Oh,
It was
Oh yeah, you did say you don't wear shorts. So
but
you
the
never
wear
back
shorts.
of your
It's fucking
knees was
weird.
burning.
Right.
Sweating.
It had to
They
be hot
were
down there. It's
burning.
80 something degrees down there right now.
Yeah, it
Sweaty
was great.
balls. Sweaty balls.
Oh no, dude. Come on, man. Did you take your shirt off?
What?
Do you take your shirt off?
No, never. It's
Fuck
just-
that.
You don't take your
Rick
shirt off
Ross.
and you wear pants all the time? Yeah, you gotta be like Rick Ross, man.
Rick Ross, man.
Come on,
Show
baby.
that.
I
He's
mean-
sexy.
Look,
Fuck it.
I am too sexy for my shirt.
No?
Fuck that, man.
Right. There's not a time that I'm not taking my shirt off.
Wait, let me tell you what that makes me feel like.
All right, let's end this biatch here. Well, the people that we didn't talk about, well, we did have John Leguizamo because his what was that movie where he was the cross-dresser?
Tu Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu. Shout out to
God,
Tu
you
Wong
had
Fu
that
lovers out there.
Deck.
It would be gay as shit though.
Can we say this was our gayest show? This show was gay.
I hope so.
It was really gay.
I hope so. And I hope that the gay community feels as though they can come out and say, you know what? I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Like that's really all I ever shoot for is, you know what?
How
I
like
kind of agree with that.
They don't care
I don't
that
think
I
they do
like
care.
butt.
No,
They don't care that I like balls. They
Don't care. Don't care.
that I like a shaft
don't care.
in my face. They don't
and
care.
also like the whole marriage thing is ridiculous. because, like,
Yes.
fucking get married and be miserable like everyone.
Yo, why are you fighting to
That's
get married?
that's why I can't be. That's why conservatives would never allow me to be conservative, and that's why I can't be a conservative because I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
fucking-
care
I
if
don't
a
give
gay
a
dude
fuck.
wants to
I don't give a fuck if you want to get
marry another
You're
gay dude.
ruining
Like,
the
I just don't- like I get. Yeah, the
You
sanctity of marriage.
No, but the thing is, who's the property?
where 50%
Because
of the people are gonna hate each other afterwards.
the
Anyways.
line to having to hold is the same line that's on every deed to having to hold, right? To having to hold, you're a piece of property. So which gay dude is the
He's
piece of
nuts.
property? Like who's the alpha?
I got
There has to be an alpha
shout out.
male in that.
I got two friends, Angel and Kyle, that just got engaged, and I'm happy as hell for them. I can't wait for their wedding. It's gonna be
Are they gay as shit?
gay,
Gay as a bitch.
but it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be freaking
It'll be
dope.
cool. Weddings are fun.
You know what?
And I'm pretty sure there's some single females that would be there and be like, oh shit. Oh.
It's better at funerals.
I'm
to get 'em.
jealous of
Oh.
the Hispanic culture that they can name dudes Angel. You can't do that.
Or Jesus.
Yeah, right. They own that.
Jesus all
It's
day.
weird.
Every
Yeah, we do
how
own-
many
we do
Jesus
own
motherfuckers?
Jesus.
This is Jesus.
Yeah.
all
And
around
Angel.
here.
Well, you can't think about it.
Yeah,
think
Angel
about
and
it.
Jesus is all over the place.
Like, what did we get? Bill?
Christian.
Fuck.
Bobby
Bobby!
You got Christopher.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Randy.
She loves dicks.
You got Brian.
Cups.
Did you see? Oh, man.
Full of
Anyway,
beer?
We got to stop this.
All right, we gotta go home. Our wives miss us, and
Might
Not
be
mine.
live.
and someone's right hand is waiting. He's gonna go home. What do you think his first search is gonna be on Google when he gets
I'm
home?
doing the stranger tonight.
Nice.
Lefty.
All right, shout out to Finger in the Booty Ass Bitch.
Cream the
and
rabbit.
Swipe right
And
and
to
swipe
Uncle.
left. That's
if you see either one of those two out there in the streets being gay as hell, let them know. I would love to have them on the show. I hope you enjoyed this show. I enjoyed this show.
It was cool.
And if you're upset about it, don't be.
Don't be.
Because all of us here,
If that doesn't make you laugh, come on.
we all took Viagra before we started the show, and we're about to stand up.
That's right.
See ya. Just kidding. Also hit that funky music. Oh, I finally have. This is my first pair of black jeans I've ever had.
It's so gay.
Ah,